We are here. Hope you guys enjoy my background. Hope you guys enjoy my background. You guys can hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. I know my time frame's been bouncing around, but we are here now. We are here. So I know the title's changed, thumbnail's been changed, different things, man. But this is gonna be a great live stream. I do have a special guest. Changed. And I'm pretty excited about this live stream. So let's see. What up, Terry and Josh? Welcome. What's up? Welcome back. So no further ado. What up, buddy?
What's going on, SoCal? Thanks for reaching out to me, man.
You see my background?
I do. Beware of Texit. I do. Is that your bike in the back? Is that your bike?
Yeah, that's my bike.
There's no reason to be flaunting that, man. I have, I think, a 10-speed outside. I don't know if I can keep up with you.
This one was when I won first place. When I first had it built, and the magazine put this chick on it, and then another magazine put another girl on it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's a good-looking bike, man. I sold my bike. I sold my bike back in 2008 after the crash. I didn't have any time. I had to get back to work and make more money since I lost the real estate. So I didn't have enough time.
It happens, man. It happens to all of us, man. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was able to do all that stuff when I had my other trucking company. It was cool. At one time, I was running 2 trucking companies.
Were you?
Yeah, I had my regular one, and then I started a second one.
Yeah, see, these are the things. Until the last probably 6 months, I've gotten to know you a little bit. I didn't know these things, So when I first came on the tubes, you were. I think we circled each other like wolves a little bit, and so I didn't know who to trust because it was so crazy during that time. So. But I'm glad I finally connected with you and we made some headway. I'm looking forward to this dialogue about all this stuff going on.
No, absolutely. And you're familiar with StreamYard, where the websites, you can click it on your the bottom of your screen and share it to me, and then I'll see that too.
Matter of fact, let me try and do that now. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the alert's going to go out because I set this thing for originally I think 3:30, and then one of my buddies was going live, and then so I was like, okay, I'll do it after that, and I set it for 4:30, and then you pushed it back till 7, and then we went to 6. So I really highly doubt not so many people get the alerts, but they will get the replay, and that's the greatest thing.
Yep. Now, are you seeing? Let me see what's. On my side.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, before you put it up, let me kind of set it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You just want to get into it?
No, set it up. Yeah, but we're gonna get into it.
You just want to start right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No BS on this one, man. This is one thing I do want to say, guys, is this, right? As the economy gets screwed up, and as people are losing jobs, and as things happen where people are making less and less money, it's a natural thing where a lot of people figure out different ways to make money, and sometimes it's never in a good way. And sometimes people know better of what goes on with these companies. And I gotta fix my lighting, so I'm bouncing in and out. Sometimes people know about the companies and know they're scams, and some people don't. So whoever is associated with this company, hopefully they'll watch this video, whoever it is, and learn something from this. And again, you see the title, there's a teachable moment. That's what this channel is all about. So RBT, I'll let you.
Yeah, and I don't want to go at anybody. I don't need to. The things I'm going to lay out kind of handle everything. You can go ahead and put up, you know what, let me start with this. Grant Cardone, Some of you guys know Grant Cardone. I know that SoCal does. He was a huge trainer in the car business when I first came into it. Huge trainer. All the dealerships in Charlotte, Lake Norman all used him. So I've known of him for quite a while. And every dealership I went to, he did training. But at the end of his training plans, he began getting with dealers to help invest in real estate. And when he was doing that, he's dealing with multimillionaires. These guys already had a relationship with him. They trusted him. And you can Google this part on your own. I have it up on the screen, but I don't want to take off what I've already got up. And Grant built a large real estate business. He got sued by some people. I don't know if he got sued. I should take that back. The SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, stepped in, I want to say a year or two ago, and said, hey, we're checking some things out. We need to go through this process. And they ended up taking him to court because of what they considered egregious claims he was making. Grant, that I've known, has always been straight up. While that was happening, Grant came out and said, listen, let me tell you what happens, because you go out there and you start, trying to raise money from people or trying to get money to invest and, come over. It's the greatest thing, blah, blah, blah. And Grant's a salesman. Grant's a salesman to the core. He said, my office that I have, there were SEC people, and it might have been SEC, FBI, I don't know. They were in his office working for him. He didn't know it. He had no idea. He said, so I'm in there doing my daily business, and I had people in there working that were working for the government legit, but they were looking at what he was doing to see if he was legit. The case went through for the last, I want to say, year, and then they backed up and said, well, we're not going to charge him. That case has just come back on the docket, and they're going to prosecute him now. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's good. But I'm telling you guys, when you see these companies that are making these big old claims, people pay attention, especially if it's a lot of money being thrown around, or if the people that are running the companies have a questionable background and they've already had problems. Grant said there were people in his office that were working for the feds every day. He didn't know it. He had hired him. He had no idea. And they're just seeing what he's doing, going through the books, doing their normal job, and sending stuff to the feds, collecting data. So I want to start off with that. And then the second thing, there's a thing in investing. We're talking about Texit. This all applies to Texit. There's a thing in investing called accredited investor. And what that means, let me give you a quick overview, but I'm going to talk about some emails I have here from the FBI. You need to be making $200,000 to $300,000 a year yourself to be investing in some of these things. Like, they should be asking you, are you an accredited investor? You start talking about big returns, there's flags go up. You also need to have $1 million net worth. This is all, you can find all this stuff online. This is what the SEC says. So if you don't meet those criteria and people are pitching you a big old deal, or you're pitching other people, are you going to be able to retire in 6 weeks? Have we heard that comment in the last 6-7 weeks, SoCal?
Absolutely.
You can retire. I retired myself in 6 weeks. When you start hearing BS like that, because here's the thing, people out here, I didn't understand this when I got into trucking. I didn't understand that so many truckers have never really done well in life, really, really well, like I had before I got into trucking. Not a jam. I got a lot of pushback on my coaching calls for $45. You got people out here making $1,200 referrals and telling you to come to a shit company because they're making the $1,200 referral, but they had a problem with me doing a $45 coaching call that was geared towards middle managers and geared towards people that had a professional background like me, that were more mature and said, you know what, I don't want to get back in that job. I got fired, got laid off, whatever it was. I want to do something else. And I began with those people, very successful. But then the rage online built up because he's out there charging new drivers money. That's fine. That's fine. Let me ask you guys this. Where you were, because I've been driving now for 8 years, where you were 8 years ago, are you better or worse? Where you are right now, if you went through a divorce, job loss, bankruptcy, are you better or worse? I went through 2 divorces, and I went through 2 house sales during that divorce, and I'm still doing really well because I know how to buy real estate. I know how to invest. I know how to maintain my credit. Never declared bankruptcy. I'm not bragging, But I'm saying you got people out here that will lead you down the wrong path because that's all they know is how to fail. 26 years doing the same wrong thing every single year. Can you pull up that second screen?
Absolutely.
This second screen, and I had forgotten about this. This is my Gmail account, one of my Gmail accounts. And you see, look at who that's from. U.S. Department of, and it's actually the Treasury, FBI, etc. I got notified. Another tip: never, ever, ever, never. I learned this in Vegas when I was flying for the Air Force. Never, ever, ever bet more than you're willing to lose. If you bet more than you're willing to lose, you're probably going to lose, especially in Vegas, because the drinks are free when you're out at the tables. Drinks are free. And I watched more than one guy go out there, had kids, had a wife, go out there and they start getting a little bit of a run with $1,000, $2,000, $7,000. And then as the night goes on, they are upside down hard, owing the casino $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and they're kicked off the table. And they got to go tell their wife, yeah, I lost $15,000 at the casino. I never did that. But I was also petrified because I wasn't a big gambler coming up. I never even really, rolled dice with people. Just didn't do it. I tried to do things a different way to make money. These emails that you see on the screen, and let me scroll through them. They began 8/30/24. Now, some of you guys that know my history in the trucking YouTube space, I had to involve the FBI with some things going on. And I just assumed once I reached out and that dialogue began, I assumed from that moment on, everything I did was being tracked. They call it a surveillance rabbit. Once you're in their system and once you've gone to them and said, hey, I need some help on this, boom, 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 you become the surveillance rabbit. They track you. They have their dogs track you and see what's going on. I've assumed since the day I made that first phone call, because my family's life had been threatened, I assumed that that's what was happening here, that I was a surveillance rabbit, and everything I did online from then till now, and all the people I talked to on the phone, SoCal, you and me talked about this, all the people that emailed me, called me, I assumed that was monitored somehow, some way. Because I was telling the FBI when I called them, after all this bullshit, I was telling them some pretty serious things. And they were all backed up by emails. These emails are about again, never invest more than you're willing to lose. I had invested back in 2023, I want to say. I had put like $2,000 into an automated trading bot. Hurricane and I were at a different place in our life. I'm like, I don't have the time to focus on that. Let me just get a bot going. Sounds great. This guy's online. So you could make you $100,000, $300,000 a year. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm saying all the right things. And it was like $2,000 to buy this bot. I bought the bot. And after probably 6 weeks, I'm like, you know what? This isn't for me. This isn't real. I already had a doubt about the, $300,000 a year, $200,000 a year, retiring in 6 weeks. Already had a doubt about it. So I asked for a refund. I want to say, this is what's crazy. I want to say they refunded me my money. I want to say that. I don't remember, but I know I canceled the credit card that was being billed to. And then on the 23rd, what is that date on the bottom email? On the 30th.
August 30th, 2024.
2024. I got an email from the Department of Justice and from the Securities and Exchange Commission that the guy that is selling that course online, all the people in his database, you can take that off now.
All right.
All the people in his database had been reached out to and said, hey, we've arrested him because he was making huge promises. And he was taking their money. He was buying cars. He was buying houses. He was doing really well for himself. And they notified me. I called the FBI and said, hey, because the way it looks like I was involved. And it says, I think the email, the way it's worded is like where you were involved. No, I just bought the bot. She said, no, you bought the bot. A lot of people did. We're reaching out to you, let you know we're now tracking him. We've arrested him, and we're going through the legal process. We don't know if you're going to get any money back. And I told her, listen, I don't care if we get money back or not. I'm just glad I didn't spend any more than that. Some people lost $200,000-$300,000 to this guy while he was out buying cars, and they didn't know any better. And you see it all over the internet. You see people offering you a 60% return. Those emails came in automatically from the Department of Justice and FBI to me. Automatically. I just began categorizing them. I got notified 2 months ago. He is now in jail in Florida. He has been found guilty. I'm not happy about that because I only spent $2,000 that I was willing to lose if it went south. You guys out here that are giving people money in a parking lot, that are telling you they were successful people in their past. I don't want to get specific because I told SoCal too. If I get specific, it'll be bad. Like it'll be bad. I'm just telling you guys, this Texit. Let's pull this up too. Let me put this on the screen for you. Let's take this one off. Let me stop screen sharing that. Let me put this one up, SoCal. This is the Texit coin deep dive. Let me share this screen. And there's nothing I'm saying on this, nothing at all I'm saying is me speaking. These are informational sites that are talking about this guy. Is it on your screen?
Yeah, you recognize that picture above it, right? The picture?
Yeah,
that's what I have in the background right now. Look.
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah. But what we'll do is when we get done, I think I sent you all these links already. Right. So you can just, I think my recommendation, put them in the comments and pin it to the top. Let people read it. Okay. These people are talking about what this looks like to them on how bad it looks. There's here's just, let's read the top 10 things. This Texit coin.
Really quick, let's explain what this is.
Take your time. Yeah.
Texit coin. So there's people going around. That's why they have all this up right now, right? On the websites and stuff like this. People going around trying to sell people crypto mining and all that other kind of stuff. So if you have somebody trying to sell you or ask you to invest in some crypto mining stuff and everything else, just be cautious. And if it's anything to do with this company, don't do it.
Or if you're in a parking lot handing $6,000 to somebody, I would reevaluate what you're doing. So here's the list this guy made. Despite selling hundreds of mining shares, the network hash rate, and actually you could see this on that stuff that he put up 2 weeks ago. He put up a screenshot of some hash rates and some things on his screen. The network hash rate remains unchanged. It's likely a violation of securities regulations. There's no duration or details of the mining shares being sold. You guys see all this? This is not me. And I've got 2 of these. Then we're going to show something else. It's centralized and 100% in control of one person. Not acceptable. There's no transparency for how Texit pays its bills. There's no developer team, no core of one. It's a core team of one person, which is the owner. There's no public source code, a lack of technical specs. You guys see all this? Very low volume trading. It's an illiquid coin, and promises of listing on major exchanges are unlikely. Very unimpressive roadmap. You see this? Possible tax IRS violations. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to let you guys know that if you've never been to Vegas before, when you start throwing money down on things that you're not familiar with, and you start buying into the people selling you the dream, because the dream in Vegas is I'm going to walk into the casino, I'm going to walk out, and they'll make a movie about me later. And again, when I was out there on the flight crew, I was with, there'd be guys coming out of the casino at 3 a.m. crying because they lost like $20,000, $30,000. And they went in all jacked up and all happy because they were taking some drinks. And then when you dig deeper, if you want to go to, let me send this one to you. He'll put these up on the screen for you or on the comments. Let me put this next one up for you because this talks about the current owner of the company. He was involved in some other things. And his partner in the other things actually went, I don't know if it was a partner, I shouldn't say that. The guy he was involved with way back, and they actually went to jail. I want to say in 2000 and what's on here? This guy's name is Bobby Gray, AKA Rob Gray. Is that on your screen? Do you see that? Yep, you see it. Thank you for keeping up. I know I'm switching up quick. Robert Gray, et cetera. Okay.
I'm trying to answer the comments through text. His name was I'm doing.
I've got a little bit to read here, so I'll be a little bit on this one, so you can do that. Thank you for the help, man.
You're welcome.
as far as I can tell, Gray doesn't. Gray, the owner of the company, does not have an MLM history, which MLM, if you're an MLM, you're, in my mind, you're already making a mistake. All right, because the people at the top make all the money. Gray appears to have a sovereign citizen mindset. They call him a nut job here, with a specific focus on counterfeiting U.S. currency. I don't know if that's true or not. This is on behindmlm.com. The earliest I was able to find on Gray was his role in regional currency officer at Liberty Dollar. Liberty Dollar was a private currency started by Bernard von Nadas in 1998. Those storage warehouses were raided in 2007. Von Nadas was charged with counterfeiting U.S. currency and arrested in June of 2009. You see that? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Mm-hmm. Let me get that back up. Okay. He was convicted at trial. You guys see this? He was convicted at trial in March 2011 and then sentenced to whatever. You can read that in when SoCal puts it up. A year before the Liberty Dollar raids, Bobby Gray, which is the same guy that owns Texit, launched his own Liberty Dollar spinoff, the American Currency Open Standard. And again, I got to watch how I say what I say, because this is coming off a site that's talking about these events. I wasn't privy to them until I saw this thing being mentioned online, and all, changing money in a parking lot and at a restaurant and turning it into retiring in 6 weeks. When you start saying shit like that, man, you are putting yourself in the crosshairs of the government, especially nowadays. Gray claims he launched the American Currency Open Standard in 2008 after watching all these different documentaries. Okay, and you can go. There's some stuff to read on this. That's about enough for this.
So really quick, for some of you guys or wondering what's going on, leave it right there, RV. So right there, Texit coin, right? So what we're doing, we're showing you documentation about the Texit coin. So that way we're not just talking about it and it's our opinion. So we just come on here and we're just reading the facts to you guys. It'll also be, the links will be in my video. I'll put it in the description or in the comments, one of the two. But for some of you guys like, man, I don't do this stuff. But you just never know, because us covering this, you might hear it somewhere floating around where someone says, yeah, Texit coin, da-da-da. And boom, it's going to spark your alertness. Like, wait a minute. What did you say about that? And now you guys are all educated. So none of your friends and family members, anybody else, get screwed over.
Listen, I want all you guys to make as much as you can make. But when you go into something like this and you lose 5, 7, 10, 12, 15 in Vegas, $30,000 in one night, and your whole world changes for the worst, there's nothing good about it. Especially if you're trying to work your way back up. Just be careful online, because you want to believe the people telling you what to do online are, especially in the trucking space, you want to believe that what they're telling you, that they would have your best interests at heart. I had guys, attacking me the first 3 years online for doing $45 coaching calls with my background, with, being a multi-million-dollar real estate investor, knowing how to build credit. I'm not trying to brag, because when that 2008 crash happened, I didn't see it coming, and I got humbled hard. And they're like,
hey, what's crazy?
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I saw it coming, and that's why, I really, really lowered my debt ratio. Even my dad can even speak on it, because I tried to warn him about certain things, and like his house, I said, sell your house before it crashes. Like, I had a pool house and I sold it, got my profit out of it. A chef from Beverly Hills bought it, and then the crash happened and he lost it.
Yep. I just want to tell all you guys, when you start hearing, I retired in 6 weeks, when you start hearing it's going to go to $80, this meme coin, when you start hearing, hey, come over to this company, and they haven't even been there a month, and they've been to 22 companies in the last 2.5 years, you need to go, wait a second, what's wrong? Because if you're in a room of people, and you can't tell who the mark is, What does that mean, SoCal?
Yeah.
If you're in the room with people and you can't tell who the patsy, who the mark is, that means it's you. That means it's you. And people are coming out here. Hey, go to this company. They pay $1,200 to $1,300 a week, and blah blah blah. And they've been trucking for 27 years, and they're still extremely mediocre. Again, throwing some shots, but these are people that critique me. These are people that terrorize my family at my house. These are people that everything they could do to try and get to me. And the funny thing is, I'm gonna end with this and let you take the stream back over, SoCal. You've been so polite. I met this dude face to face. I'm not going to say his name. I met him face to face in Vegas. I got within a foot of him, walked up, said, "Hey, what's going on?" You had a lot of mouth. I didn't say this, but he had a lot of mouth about me online. He had a lot of mouth about me.
Is this the same guy that you? Is this the same guy you met at Love's over
Vegas?
there? And oh yeah, it was Vegas. Yeah, Love's.
And I met him face to face. He didn't see me coming. Tim didn't see me coming. And I walked up and got a foot from him.
You said a name, man. You said a name.
Well, I had to. And all that stuff online he was saying, he didn't have a peep. And I recorded it, but I don't want to put the recording up because he didn't know I was recording him, but I can tell you the story. And he didn't have jack shit to say. Looking him right in the eye. And Tim didn't say a word because I wasn't looking for a fight, but I'm like, hey, you had a lot to say online. Is what I'm thinking. You had a lot to say online, man. I'm right here. You've terrorized me, my family, my business. I'm right here. And you didn't see me coming, did you? And I'm right here. And you have nothing to say to me and still didn't. Just watch out for these snakes, man. Just watch out for these snakes. That's what I tell you guys. I think I've told you some of it, SoCal. My wife and I are doing good. And not a penny owed on a thing we have. Not a penny. That's where you guys need to get. You need to sell all those cars that are $1,000 a month payments, all the insurance, all that. Get rid of it, man, especially right now in this economy. Get down to driving a beater and start buying things that have value like real estate. I'm not doing a course. So have I said too much, SoCal? Because I told you I was worried about that, man.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So that's what I would tell you.
One thing I want to tell you guys, man, is this, right? If you guys want to invest something, right? Either number one, make sure whoever you're partnering with, make sure there's good history. Make sure there's good history. Number two, this crypto, like this is not, we're not talking about crypto, guys. Understand that. Don't sit back and delete your Robinhood accounts or crypto.com. This is like a pyramid scheme thing. You guys familiar with pyramid schemes? So this is some crypto mining stuff where you don't get crypto out of it and there's no mining out of it. You know what I mean? It's just a scam. And so I want to make it clear this is not crypto. You want to buy crypto, you go to Robinhood, you go to crypto.com, you go to one of those places, man, because if they're on their website, then they've been fact checked, they've been proven, because I dealt with one of the cryptos before I even hit Robinhood. And I did very, very well with it, and it took a long time for it to hit Robinhood. So when you guys are on these apps, you're safe. Yep, you could lose money, right? Just like in stock. So always use money you don't need. That way, if you lose it, something like that happens. And here's the thing too, guys. I can't speak for the world, but most cases, like even for me, when I do investments, it's never 100%. It's never 100%. You win some, you lose some. The biggest thing is make sure you win more than you lose. Otherwise, you need to get out because you're not doing something right.
The last thing I want to say, SoCal, for you team drivers, if you are comfortable working 6 days a week, listen to me, 6 days a week, such a tough schedule, especially in this economy. Guaranteed 21 or 2,200 a week per driver, guaranteed for a 6 day work week, 6.5 day, right? Because you're doing your 34. KL Herring, HARRING. They pull pharmaceuticals. It's a W-2 gig. Listen, you guys, I need to be on a 1099 so I can do this and do that. Right now, be on a W-2 if you can get it and make that money. and they're doing you're not driving 3 weeks to make that money. You're driving 6 days to make 2,100 a week, 2,200 a week. The team is guaranteed. You're guaranteed that money. That's the best team gig going, in my mind. You're gonna be driving, from the Northeast, Jersey, New York, down to, I believe you go through the center of America and then down towards Texas. That's the best gig. And they have brand new trucks and they have a good plan. Can you make more being a quote and unquote owner operator if you don't have the money for your own truck? I just wouldn't go out there and risk. I sure as hell wouldn't go out and risk being a lease operator, which is nothing more than you giving your money in a parking lot to somebody and saying, hey, would you help me make money off this? Don't do that. Like the way you buy them is a totally different way to buy them. But your dad taught you all that, didn't he?
No, not that part. I'm second generation, but you got to realize during his era, it's different than today, right? So he was a union company driver for like a long time. And then we always surrounded ourselves with truck drivers and owner operators and stuff like that. So next thing you know, he became an owner operator doing hauling dirty dirt, hazmat.
Yep.
He's just an owner operator. He wasn't incorporated. Like they didn't know none of that stuff in those times. So that's where I took the reins. Just like my kids with computers and gaming and all that kind of stuff, they're gonna go way more advanced than me. So he was just owner operator. But what he taught me is trucking, right? The most important things about trucking. And then I took that and I ran with it.
Well, again, now that I see this business, SoCal, and you've been in it a long time compared to me, I'm just a puppy in tall grass. I wish I would have been in this business since I was 20 years old. I wish I had gotten out of the military, never gone in, gotten into this and learned the game. There was good and bad for both, but I love trucking. I love being left alone, and I've done very well, but I do very well because I approach it different, as do you.
One thing I want to say is for anybody, never regret your history, right? Because it always takes our history, if we liked it, didn't like it, or whatever, it takes our history to build who we are today. So there's a lot that you took from the military that you probably don't even realize, from that. You know what I mean? So
I'm not sad. I'm not sad I served. I got my degree and had a lot of success, but
right,
because I came out bulletproof. And I had gone from the enlisted ranks to the officer ranks. But looking back on trucking, now that I'm in it, because all these people talk shit about trucking.
And I never understand that, because people that are doing well, even the old heads that did it right, they ain't talking bad about trucking.
No, man.
Like but here's the thing too. When my dad was in trucking, there was no lease programs. And if there was, then it was something maybe like Ryder or something like that. You know what I mean? I know they had a place where they can rent trucks and stuff like that. But what I mean about lease programs was companies, mega carrier companies that I'm aware of, I could be totally wrong, they weren't really promoting it if they did really have it. It's not as popular as it is today. Mm-hmm. But the more you can take the middleman out, the more you make the money. But the more money you make, the more risk there is. So you got to bite the bullet on that. Just like with stocks, anything else. The more risk, better reward.
For the truckers out there, KL Herring, they don't match you up. So you need to have your own teammate. I think they're the best out there right now because it's guaranteed money, and you get a day and a half off. They have a hotel across the street, and they have a big yard in Pennsylvania. So that's what I tell you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Back when you were saying about the pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, I have a mentee. Him and his wife does that. They're actually in a super sleeper. So they have shower and everything, man. Just a super sleeper cruising around and just killing the game, guys. Just killing it.
Well, if you have the right company, and again, they don't run illegal. They're not going to have their company risk because you want to drive 20 hours straight. They run things tight, but it's a good guarantee. Very, very good trucks, good lanes. And like I've seen out here, and we all know that even in the civilian world, pharmaceutical pays. Yeah, wink, wink, nod, nod. Pharmaceutical pays. And they pay very well, always have. So that's what I would tell you. Keep your money in your pocket when somebody wants to take it from you in a parking lot, and don't go to a company who's is 12, 1,300 a week, and they're pitching it all the time. Their whole videos about it, but they themselves are 26 years in trucking, and they're telling you to go make 1,300 a week. Don't do it. It's just bad. It's bad juju.
I was on the phone with a couple of people today, and one thing I want to tell you guys, right? A person that has money, he's never going to get on here and tell you he has money. You know, it just doesn't happen like that unless you're Cardone or something. But typically, it doesn't happen, right? If you want to know if somebody's really, you know, like successful, or if they're trying to sell you to invest on some stuff like that, and they look like they're broke, but they tell you they're making all this money per week, they're broke. You know what I mean? So just understand that, right? People that have money normally don't sit back and say they have money, and you can tell by their lifestyle. Even the ones that are humble, they're still gonna you know, live comfortable. So just understand that there, guys.
The guy that taught me how to buy pre-foreclosures in Houston, he told me because I drove at that time, I drove a 7 Series BMW in the car business. He told me, he said, don't ever take that car to a deal. Don't ever pull up in the front of a house that's in pre-foreclosure with your 7 Series, ever. You take
Too hard to negotiate.
You take the cheapest car you have, and you go knock on the door, because that's what we would do. And because again, you start doing well, you think you got to show it out, and it's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing. So, Cal, that's all I got, man.
Sounds good, man. You want to give these guys any kind of trucking advice or anything?
Well, I'm not trucking right now, and probably will not be back to trucking, but
the knowledge still stays. The knowledge still stays.
I'm getting to it. Don't push me. I'm getting to it. For you team drivers, you know, if you don't have a significant other that the bunk time means something better, find one, because that makes a whole difference in the world, man. You go to the back, you know, and you got somebody with you that's with you. That was incredible. And I've enjoyed that with Hurricane, because she's just fearless. She's fearless, and she does not look the part, but she is that girl. And trucking changed when she jumped in the truck, and for all the best reasons. That helped. Being solo, I could see where you could wear out and you could start, you know, losing yourself. I could see that, but that's never been me anyway, because I prefer to be alone than be with a crowd of people I don't know or don't like. So that's all. Yeah, Brothers Grimm, Moet, Brothers Grimm. So that's listen, I love trucking. Trucking has been very, very good to me. And I would still tell people to come into it, but you need to come into it with the right mindset. You talk to some of these guys, you have the wrong mindset from day one.
One thing you guys got to realize, man, is this. Well, reality is you don't have to realize nothing if you don't want to. But January, and I already did a video on this, in January, this EBT stuff is going to be taking a halt. So if you guys are big time in debt, that's why I've been telling lease drivers. Like, I even told some of you guys know that's paying $4,800 a week, or $4,800 a month on a lease truck. Use it to save your money and go buy a cash truck. Don't even go to the dealership and go buy a truck on your own, because, you know, lots of times in business, not just trucking, but in business, you can always look at the history. Even restaurants, right? How do they know? How do they know that particular day how much labor they got to spend? Why? Because they look at last year's, so what they do is they look at last year's, they look at the history, they know kind of roughly where the budget's going to be, and that's how they schedule the labor for restaurants and everything else. Nothing changes just because this is trucking. The rules still apply everywhere. So the main thing is this stuff's going to change, but there's no history. This has never happened before, so we don't know how bad it's gonna hurt the trucking market. Like, I did a video with all these people. You can just type it up on YouTube, EBT meltdowns. So many people got their letters already, because it started in January, so they got the letters. So many people are upset. You know, I learned a lot. I was watching all kinds of videos. Man, there's people getting $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
they got 5 kids.
Yeah,
and in January they're cut off. So
it's been crazy what the country became. It's been crazy.
Yeah. So when I calculated how much money is going to be lost, you know, as far as trucking stuff, man, it's going to take a big hit. And even people that are like, hey, I ain't worried about it, I got my own contract. But the problem is these mega carriers like Swift and everybody else, look what Prime did. They started buying some companies to get the contracts, their customers, right? Don't think these mega carriers are going to sit back. They're going to go after the smaller accounts. They're going to go after the accounts that the owner operators like to go haul. And there's no history to know for me to say, hey, it's going to be really bad, or hey, it's not going to affect us. I personally don't know what it's going to do because there's never been any information. But a lot of people are getting reduced. They're requalifying people. So if they were qualified, now they're not qualified. And I'm just going based off the research that I went. So this one person was getting $4,800, and now they got cut back to like 300 and something bucks. I don't know what the qualifications are. I don't know what any of that stuff is. But one thing I do know, with them disqualifying the people that's already on it and cutting people's EBT back, and look at it like this. Let's just say they don't cut back. Let's just say they cut nobody back. Let's say everybody still has their $10,000 a month EBT. One thing that's factual is that they made it now because they're worried about all the little fat kids running around in school and health. Now with EBT of in January, no sugar. You can't go swipe and buy sodas. You can't buy chips. I don't know exactly what's all in the guidelines, but according to what everybody's bitching and complaining about, they can't buy all the snacks and stuff they want to buy for their kids. So look at this dude. Hang on. DeAndre says, SoCal, you're putting out wrong information. They already reduced EBT, bro.
He's not being mean about it, though.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I can't talk about everybody in the world. I just know the law that's in place, and the law is in January. There is people, which I posted right now, where some people are already putting signs up saying, we're not taking EBT. You know what I mean? So, and when I did my research, I didn't do my research in California because everything started with that great big bill or whatever that Trump passed. It's federal. It's not state. So they're going to implement it the way they want to do it. You know, these stores and everything else. Some of them are probably doing it right now. Some of them are probably going to wait until January. Because when you swipe the EBT, the store don't get paid right away. They get paid in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So all I'm saying, and I'm not putting any false information out, because according to what I saw, they're reducing people's EBT. And on top of that is they have new guidelines now. So some people are not qualifying. But they can't sit back and say, oh, you don't qualify. Next month, you don't get a check or you don't get EBT. Now, I'm just guessing on this. I'm thinking they're giving them till January. If they're cutting them off right now, they're cutting them off right now.
It's going to be crazy.
That's in certain states. Not every state adopted the junk food law for EBT. There's only 9 states that adopted that, bro. Well, from what I heard, man, Trump put in this big bill. Well, so even if it's 9 states, let me tell you something, Dre. The whole thing is you're missing the point. A lot of trucking right now is being hurt because they don't have the freight, because people don't have the money to go and spend the food. So the one thing they can depend on is EBT and stuff like that, right? I don't care if it's 3 states, it's going to affect trucking. You know, 9 states, 3 states, 2 states, it doesn't matter how many states, it's going to affect trucking. You know, so let's see how it goes. What up, welcome back. We have been in a recession, falling market since Trump left office the first time. That's a fact. That's a fact. So now with this thing that's going to be implemented in January, some people are starting right now. Let me tell you something. These stores are most likely, which I did a post on my community page, some stores are saying no EBT on the snacks and stuff, right? Because it takes them time to get paid. They're probably not going to wait until January, let them swipe the card, and then in January, there's no more budget for it, and they lost all that money on the snacks and everything else they got going on. So just do some research. I did my research, you know what I mean? And just be careful.
Well, on the housing too, the public housing.
That's the Section 8 stuff.
Yeah, the Section 8. And that used to be a huge, like you could make a lot of money on that. And that's taken a huge hit too. all of this stuff is going to affect us. We don't know how. Like you said, we don't know how. But you got to be ready to move through it, and you can't be ready to move through it by stacking up on debt. Get all the debt off you can, man, and get ready to be lean and move quick when moves need to be made. That's what I'd say. Listen, I've got to
real quick.
Okay, I got to bounce though because my woman's upstairs waiting to have her back scratched.
Sure. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that.
No, I can wait a little bit. I've got to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up real quick.
She laughed when I said that.
Can you guys see this? EBT related federal law 2025. It was under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act for Trump. Changes SNAP, CalFresh, all that stuff. All you guys got to do is just look this stuff up. And there's tons and tons of videos about it. But again, I don't care if it's 2 states, 5 states. That's not the point that I'm trying to even make here, right? Because I'm not on the shit. I don't give a shit if people are on it or not on it. All I know is we haul, food and different things. And now there's going to be a change. So if it's just California only, California is a big deal when it comes to doing stuff. Hauling all that broccoli and that's just still going to be good. Broccoli, vegetables, all that stuff. But chips, sodas, candies, it's going to change. So, and that was all under Trump's big bill. So if they made it 9 states, then they made it 9 states. But I'm not going to know what's going on. And a lot of people won't until January comes.
And it's going to hit. It's going to hit everybody. I know what he's saying. I get it, but it's a federal law. So it's going to hit everybody. It's a federal program. It's going to hit everybody. When is the question? Just get lean, man. Get lean and get ready to work through this. So the people that do the Forrest Gump through this are going to be the best at the other end. You know what I'm saying? They Forrest Gump through this and just work through it.
That's what he says now. Yeah, it's called able-bodied human beings between the game of 2154 required to submit work requirements monthly or do at least 24 hours of community service a week to keep their benefits. I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you. Look, check this out. I'm not a government worker. I really don't care about their benefits. What I care about is how much do people buy? That's what I care about. The more they buy, the better the trucking industry is, and the more people get to haul. And businesses have been going out of business. Business has been getting robbed, and people have been stealing stuff out of the business where they go out of business, like Rite Aids and stuff like that. We had a Rite Aid close near me. So anytime a store closes, how many loads is that's no longer being trucked?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot there. So, and it's a federal law. Now, they might do 9 states at a time or 2 states at a time. Like, they're not going to just drop the hammer all in one day, because you want to talk about a big recession, that'll be a big situation right there, because the country depends on that money flow. Even though it's fake money, people depend on it. You got people at the warehouses, people in trucking, everything. So,
for the people that are watching this, I want to say their guarantee is. This is the. It's not going to show. I need
it's not showing.
Close. Too close. KL Herring. KLHARRING. 4,200 a week guaranteed for the team, so 2,100 each, and 16,800 guaranteed monthly for the team. There's nothing else out there better as far as a company job. Nothing. And you're pulling pharmaceuticals. They expect you to run clean. You're going to fuel up where they want you to fuel up, because you're trying to also protect what they're hauling. And you're off for a day and a half. You're back in PA off for a day and a half every week. If you can find a better company driver gig with protection right now, you tell me where. You can go spend your money. I just wouldn't recommend it.
I'm going to show you something. It's just crazy.
I was wondering where you went.
Let's see. What's that? I'm going to show you something that's pretty funny. Or not funny, but pretty crazy. Because I know you probably haven't seen this, so let's see. I'm going to share it right now.
juices. I did it with a free.
Trump has cut my food stamps from
I did see that. Yeah.
down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? Huh? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay, I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them. I'm not trying to go work, 50, 60 hours a week so I can pay bills. I just really don't understand. I voted for him this last election.
Dude looks like he's like in his early 30s.
Going on, but now,
I think this is
all this policy stuff's coming out, and now he's making all these.
What do they call it? Is it a joke videos? And that's not the right word though.
The less fortunate people no more. I'm done with that guy. I'm done with that guy.
I think it's a parody.
If he gets voted in again, I'm leaving this country. Because
there's a lot of this on YouTube, bro.
Anymore.
I know.
This is all.
Somebody to tell me they're lying. I need somebody to tell me they're lying. I need somebody to tell me they're lying right now, because what the you mean that I'm not gonna get my SNAP benefits? What the do you mean? Because what the happened? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we get. I need somebody to please tell me he's lying. I can't.
Are people real serious about EBT like this, though? She's about to stroke out, man.
She did. So, Cal, I got to go scratch your back, bro.
Okay, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for inviting me, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you.
It's been good. I'm going to bounce off.
All right, buddy.
That is crazy.
Way crazy. Struggling to breathe. Which let me tell you something, right? I mean,
can you put me off the screen? Whatever I'm doing is not working.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this is this, right? Now, I don't know if this shit is real or not real, but look, somebody's holding the fucking camera. Okay? Someone's holding the camera. So, yeah, we're gonna play it to the end. Welcome back. But my whole thing is this, right? If you got somebody you say, hey, look, buddy, do me a favor, can you film me while I talk about EBT? Sure, no problem. And you got somebody holding the camera, and then you got a broad over here having a heart attack. I don't know. Maybe someone's not holding the camera because the camera's pretty still. Maybe she set it up on the countertop. I don't know. Appreciate the whisper.
I'm a single mom of 5 and I do get food stamps. And according to my comments, you guys don't know how the food stamps and the SNAP benefits work. So let me educate you in 1 minute and 3 seconds.
Please, because I don't.
First and foremost, I am in Texas, so you must be a Texas citizen. You must be a U.S. citizen, or you must be a qualified legal non-citizen, and you must live in a low-income household. Now, they do take income into account based on your family size. Again, income into account based on family size. I know that you guys think income equals the ability to buy food. Remember, it's a low income.
I actually feel bad for the lady and them kids, bro, to be 100. I'm not heartless like that, homie. Just not in my blood to be that way. I'm not heartless either, bro. Like, look, it's a what do they call that shit? A double-edged sword. Like, we gotta save some tax money, right? But again, I'm not in the government. I'm not in all that stuff. I didn't read the big bill. And so pretty much I'm just learning everything. Just Google, Google's your friend, some videos. But the way I was taught from my parents is don't have kids who can't afford kids. Now, there is certain situations, man, where the dad's a deadbeat piece of shit, ran off, you know what I'm saying? And how do you guys want your kids? You want the mom to go to work and the kids, go wherever without their mom? It just all the way sucks, man. Like it just sucks. But we got to do something, right? But
Some households, so that is not always the case.
I'm not
Now,
saying
since
you,
they do
brother. I'm
look
just
at your
speaking for me.
income,
No, I
they
get you,
also
bro.
look at the
I'm the same way
expenses,
though.
like childcare, shelter, utilities, medical bills, things of that nature. They also have an asset limit here in Texas of about 2,700 and some change. Now, the nitty gritty when it comes down to working. If you're between the ages of 16 and 59 years old, you are required to work, train, or volunteer. However,
16.
if you are elderly, the primary caregiver to someone that is 18 or younger, a student, or disabled, those do not apply to you.
If you woke up to your SNAP benefits suddenly slashed, a confusing redetermination letter in the mail, or even worse, an empty EBT balance because someone skimmed your card, you're not imagining things. This isn't just internet panic. Across the country, families are watching their food budgets collapse.
I signed up for SNAP food benefits, and I think it took me a couple of months to get them. I don't know if they do redetermination on single adults every 3 months or not.
See, this
but I
lady
feel like
says
I've
she's
been
losing
getting
her
them for
food
4
stamps.
months. Maybe it is 4 months. But I got my redetermination letter in the mail, and it says I have to send it in by a certain date. I am so happy that I don't have to send this in because I got a job today, and I can't wait to start buying food with my hard-earned money. I don't have to feel guilty about buying anything. I can buy chips. I can buy candy. I don't eat those things, but I can buy it if I want to, and I don't have to feel guilty. I can buy milk and bread and eggs and cheese and any kind of meat I want and not feel guilty. Do you know how much of a relief that is to somebody like me who is so used to helping and hates asking for help?
She said
It's
she
a
can
big
buy
relief.
any kind of meat. So here's my question.
Here's to
In
being
the
a
new
taxpayer
EBT
again.
guidelines, is there only a certain
And
meat
yes,
you're allowed to
I will
buy?
tell you not to buy junk food for your children because I don't want to see them suffer with diabetes or being overweight or getting sick and then having to go to the hospital and then the taxpayers having to pay for it. But yes, I used government assistance for 4 months, maybe 5. I got Medicare too, Medicaid, one of those. Don't matter. I'm going to get health insurance through my job. It's probably not going to be as good as the government assistance, but guess what? I'm going to pay for it with the money that I earn from the job that I have.
Can you guys hear sound? You cut the sound, can't hear nothing. Can you guys hear the sound or no? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the sound. Put a 2 if you cannot hear the sound. Put a 1 in the chat if, yes, you hear the sound of this video. Yes? Okay, Dre, that's you, bro. They can hear, they still hear the sound, bro.
And I'm very grateful for it.
Make sure you save some you for you because what you got is sacred. Some energy is just too good to waste it. Remember, the bigger the heart.
Now, god dang. $1,500 EBT haul. Just checked my card and now had $12,087 in food stamps. That's weird. I can't hear shit. I don't know, Dre. I haven't changed nothing, bro. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Dre? Yeah, so this broad right here, she ended up getting $12,000.
Heart means the bigger the target, and Cupid ain't the only one shooting, so make sure you keep that good heart guarded. So many will want to touch you, but few will be prepared to hold you. And remember, it ain't no warranty to the dreams they sold you. Never there when you call them. So why you still calling them? It be ulterior motives and hidden agendas, hoping that it all pay off in the end. So not listening, just hoping that you listen. We in the belly of the beast is
of everything that's tried to break you and still moving forward, even if it's only
And that completes.
it
I
might
gotta be
easy.
careful with some of this shit because goddamn,
I'm
I
proud
don't
of you for
YouTube,
standing up
you
after
know,
being knocked down.
getting pissed off.
Because this is going in my mother bag, and I'm walking out this store with my mother chest up and my head held high.
Oh, we gotta rewind her. She's on one.
I'm pissed the off. They cut my mother food stamps to $85 from $738. Huh? That's supposed to support a household of 3.
700 a month got cut.
Even support my basic needs now. Like inflation is high and the groceries is high as shit. Oh, I'm pissed off. Like I'm mad as shit because how the am I supposed to survive off that shit? So when y'all see me in the mother store stealing stuff and that shit in my mother bag, nicely act like you don't see shit and mind your mother business because this shit is going in my mother bag and I'm walking out this store with my mother chest up and my head held high, and I dare you to try to tell me, hey ma'am, excuse me, because I'm gonna look at you like you retarded and say go talk to Trump about that.
oh my God. What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do?
Yeah, they crashing.
Like, that's crazy. I looked at my
She's cut all the way down to $60 a month.
What is that?
But you know what's gonna happen though, guys? Listen, check. What's gonna happen now is it's gonna make these women accountable for who they want to lay down in bed with. You guys know this, right? See, I know you probably don't believe this and all this kind of shit, guys, but a lot of these females get raised up. They don't want to be living with their parents or whatever the situation is. And what do they want to do? They want to go have kids because that way their rent gets paid and their food gets paid, right? And they don't care who their daddy is, none of that kind of shit. But the greatest thing I think about all this is kids are going to have better parenting. Better parenting. Maybe more dads will be in the house, right? Because hopefully these females will be more responsible when they lay down with somebody. They'll be like, "Oh, you're cute. Oh, okay, shit, you're cute too. Hey, you want to go out on a date? I don't know, dude. You got a job? Yeah, I got a job. How much you make? You got a car? Yeah, I got a car. You know what I'm saying? You guys remember how that used to be back in the day? Shit, let's get back to that.
I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do? $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is.
So I'll tell you right now, she lives in a house. If you look in the background, that's a garage door right there. A garage door. You guys ever seen that shit, man? Where they have these kids, next thing you know, they got all this EBT money. They get on their Section 8. They live in a real nice house, but then a working man's got to live in a shack. You guys ever seen that shit? Where they live out the government and they get a nicer house and a lot of people that go to work?
Pissed off. Pissed off.
You're right, Aaron. You have kids now, they're going to want to keep you.
Housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent-free.
Rent-free for 3 years,
You gotta
bro.
be kidding me. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
The first wave of panic usually comes in the mailbox. One letter can flip your entire household upside down.
On where y'all don't want me to come and work. Do y'all see the way y'all talk to me on TikTok? So if I come out there and work with y'all, how y'all gonna treat me? Y'all treat me like shit. I'm not gonna come out there and work with y'all. Y'all don't have.
Can't have money stacked if you don't work, though, right?
Disrespectful. I don't know if you even like people of my color. I'm not coming out there working with y'all, mingling with y'all. Y'all are some rude ass people. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
So if you look at her food stamps, all her food stamps is gone, and her Section 8's gone. They done cleaned her clock. She's disqualified from everything. This is what I was trying to tell you, Dre. I've been watching these videos, man, and yeah, some people they're gonna get less, and some people ain't gonna get shit at all.
You better be pissed off than pissed off. Y'all don't know how to treat people. The way y'all talk to me in those comments, if any of y'all out there working at any building that I get a job at, I don't want the job. Keep it. Y'all
So
don't
this
know how
broad,
to
she
treat
don't
people.
work or don't do nothing.
It's
She's
the
a
way you
full-time
treat
TikTok
people.
person.
You don't know how to talk to people. If I come out there, that's how y'all gonna treat
Shit, the
me.
jail's gonna be
Oh, I'm
full.
not coming. Nope, gotta make another way.
Has anyone ever had this happen to them? I woke up to try to order
All
groceries
right, her shit was
using my
stolen. We ain't worried
EBT
about
card.
that one.
Yes, I get food stamps. Don't dramatic, but I have to feed my kids. Who does
Don't these
this?
females got a
My food
church?
stamps just got cut from a little.
Let me tell you something, man. That's what church is. Maybe people will start going back to church, right? You notice a lot of people when they're having bad times and they're just downright on the bottom. You notice they start praying and start looking into their faith and start, asking for help for the man up above. I mean, you never know. This might be a whole blessing that we don't even know about. The church is going to be full of people. People going to, treat their kids better, not looking at them as a paycheck or EBT check. You know what I mean? Maybe these females will treat their baby daddies better. Not like, nah, motherfucking get the fuck up out of here. Maybe they're like, don't leave, Chuck. Don't leave. You know what I mean? So my food stamps just got cut from $3,000 to $800. But all these motherfuckers are on TikTok. Shit. But seriously, don't they got moms and dads, brothers and sisters? Don't the baby daddy or the father got family? Like, this is where people gotta, pitch in and help each other out. You know what I mean? But that's what churches is supposed to be for, man.
Over $3,000 a month to $800 a month, and I'm pregnant with my 9th child, and I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna pay the grocery bill. The money we saved by having the government pay for
Food
our
deliveries.
groceries, we were using to pay for our mortgage. But now, if we're gonna have to use our mortgage money to eat, I don't know how we're gonna make it. It's not possible for me to go out and get a job right now because I'm pregnant with my 9th child, and it's currently.
Fuck me. The 9th child, bro. See, this is why they're trying to stop this bullshit. What kind of car can you carry 9 kids and a husband and a mom? That's what's that, like a mini school bus? I mean, god dang, 11 people in the family. What kind of house are they in, bro? See, this is the problem, right? This is where I have a problem. You have these females. They want. I mean, they're not dogs, bro. You're not supposed to give a litter. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to give a litter of kids, right? The idea is, have some kids to, carry your legacy. 9 kids? 9? What kind of lifestyle are these kids gonna have? See, I know when I have my kids, I know I'm like, man, I gotta take care of their college. I gotta buy my car. I gotta make sure they got what they got. You know what I mean? Fuck no, I'm not doing. Hell, I can't afford 9 kids. Even the money that I make, there's no way in hell. But what kind of house does 11 people live in? Does she got to rent like the whole entire apartment complex? Fucking 9 plus her and her dude. Let's rewind this shit. No, not back to that. And then she said she had a mortgage. This broad said she had a mortgage, not my rent. She said she had a motherfucking mortgage. I just rewinded it. I'm gonna see if I heard that properly. I could have swore she said I gotta pay I gotta use my mortgage to buy food. The fuck? Here we go.
Bill.
The money we saved by having the government pay for our groceries, we were using to pay for our mortgage. But now, if we're going to have to use our mortgage money to eat, I don't know how we're going to make it. It's not possible for me to go out and get a job right now because I'm pregnant with my 9th child and it's currently summer break. So if I were to get a job, I would have to send all 8 of my other kids to daycare, which I can't afford, and I don't have any like marketable skills to make a job. That would-
God, hold up, bro. All 8 kids are in daycare? They're still little bitty? How the fuck is that possible? They're all, I thought maybe like one to be like 30, another one 29, another one 26, and then this 9th one is like a oops. All her kids, all 8 are in daycare. Here's the problem, right? Now my kids, you know, their ages are spread out a little bit, right? My 2 boys are kind of close. But you know how big of a pain in the ass it is to get these kids to their schools? Like drop them off to the one school, then drop them off to the other school. The cool thing in my town, like if they're in elementary, it starts at a certain time. If they're in middle school, it's got a little bit later time, you know, stuff like that. So it makes it easy. But you're gonna have 9 kids that you gotta drive to school. She just said 8 of them are in daycare, bro. Daycare, what is daycare? Like under 5 years old? Because 5 years old is kindergarten, right? I don't know. Maybe she had triplets a bunch of times. Fuck, I have no clue. 8 kids going to daycare. But it's everybody else's fault. It's not her fault.
Be paying more than the daycare cost. I have 6 different baby daddies and I've tried going to all of them to ask for more child support and only one of them has.
God dang. 6 baby daddies, bro. Look, I get it. You met somebody, they didn't work out. It happens. It happened to me. You know what I mean? It happens to a lot of people. I'm not gonna say everybody, of course, but it happens to a lot of people. But fuck, how many of you guys had it happen 6 fucking times? Well, 7 now, because those are the 6 baby daddies. She's pregnant with a new dude. 7 baby daddies, bro. You guys know anybody? God damn, you haven't learned your lesson the first 6 times? 7 baby daddies. And they're all losers but one.
Offered to give me an extra $100 a month, which like I'm grateful for that, but it's not enough to take care of all of my kids. I'm planning on taking the baby daddy that I know makes the most money back to court to see if I can get a little bit more of his income, but I can't afford to take every baby daddy back to court to get more money. So I'm in such a bind right now.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about
So the one baby daddy that makes the most money, he got to pay for all the kids?
Meet Base 44.
Y'all can't tell me that food stamps ain't the biggest scam. Like, you mean I gotta be piss poor broke to get food stamps? You tell me if I go work a 12-hour shift for 4 days a week and make $19 and I have $2,500 in rent and I still don't have enough money to buy my food, I still kind of get approved for food stamps? What in the fuckery is that? Like, let's be so for real. Food stamps and Section 8 and just the government in general is the biggest scam and scams. And I know the Brendas and the Karens are going to come out here and say, well, you guys need to get a job and just work and pay for it. Bitch, I do work and pay for mine, okay? But I've had that blue card and I've swiped it right away. And if I could swipe it now, I'd be swiping it now because it's just all a scam. Make this make sense. You got some people out here who make minimum $4,000 to $6,000 a month. They rent is anywhere from $1,200 to $2,200, $2,300 a month.
Look, I'm not a dummy, but it looks like she's in a pretty nice car, right? Got a moonroof in the back. Looks like she's doing pretty decent. But if your rent's $2,500, where's the kid's dad at? Right? Like seriously, where's the kid's dad at? Just thinking.
Okay, that's half the income right there. Then you gotta buy food. Eggs almost $6. Milk almost $5. Let's do the math. And we gotta eat for almost 30 days. And we supposed to eat 3 meals a day? Oh, okay. Then you got gas in your car. I don't know about y'all. It takes about $50 for my car up. So I fill up probably maybe once, twice a week, especially if you work going back and forth. So you do the math. That's almost $200, $200 a week.
Yeah, I'm
that
live
sounds
right now.
That's
I'm here at
$400
the house.
a month and gas alone. Okay.
You good?
All right. Now you got your power, your water, your phone bill.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, you do the math.
I
The
appreciate you,
government
bro.
don't want to give us no damn food, and that's the biggest scam. And I
What?
don't care what no one say. It's
No,
a
not yet.
scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. And if you
All right,
out here
bye-bye.
scamming these folks, I don't got nothing to say. Now I don't say don't take from other folks, but if you tell a little hissy fit on that application to get you some, you go right ahead, Miss Ma'am, because at times is hard.
Hey, my TikTok family. I know I'm looking rough, but I've been crying. Because something just told me to check my, the little food stamp app or whatever. I couldn't get in. So I downloaded another app.
Hey, you guys can follow these females or TikToks right on the
My
screen.
regular food stamp day is the 12th. Okay, I'm looking. They done loaded my card on the 2nd. The 2nd is too early. I don't get my food stamps on the 2nd. Yeah, when I say they stole all my food stamps, when I say they stole every bit of it,
y'all, they just took my food stamps. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell y'all how frustrating.
Now look on the screen, man. Look, I know you thirsty motherfuckers out there looking at this one right here and be like, shit, girl, I got you. You know what I mean? You don't need all you thirsty cats, right? I got you, girl. You don't need no food stamps. I got you, girl. Like, come on. She looks like what, 21 years old, maybe? They took my food stamps and now I owe them I owe them thousands of dollars. How many of you dudes out there will hook up with this chick right now and support her? Get her off those food stamps. Put a 1 in the chat. Don't tell me I ain't got no thirsty ones watching.
I am. But more importantly, what am I gonna do? Now I told y'all something was a little iffy, and that we have to get our ducks in a row, y'all. We have to get our ducks in a row because guess what? Now I gotta figure out myself, but that's cool. The whole thing is they're doing food stamp reductions. Now, did I think it was gonna be me? No, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really didn't.
She lives in a house too. She got a house in the background.
For all y'all thinking that I just be BSing and this is not going on, this is going on. You can Google it. Google Trump administration food stamps and see what you don't read. But yeah, y'all, and get this. It was only $400 anyway. Like, how did I make the list of who to reduce? Talk about you don't meet the eligibility requirements anymore. That's crazy work.
So y'all on here talking about y'all so tired, y'all big mad, y'all some working class people, y'all tired. I got 6 kids and I was only left with $60 and y'all mad about me and my 6 kids and $60. Y'all talking about y'all did all this working and still struggling, talking about, oh, I worked, I did this. Then you talking about, oh, my mama had 5 kids and worked in the bar and didn't ask for help. And we are so tired, so tired, like a whole big chunk of your money is taking care of me and my kids. Like a big chunk, like y'all real like tired. Like how y'all so tired like that? Y'all get real big mad, like they really going off in the.
I have a question. Maybe I'm a little slow. Why are these females having so many damn kids? 9 kids, 7 kids, 6 kids, like shit. Think about it. Even 6 kids, man, like you can't pile them all up in a 1 bedroom.
Comments at me, but 8,000 comments talking about, like, I really don't understand why y'all so mad at me. Like, why are y'all so mad at me? Because I got 6 kids and I was left with only $60 of food stamps. Like, y'all telling me you need to go back on your back and, oh, why would you even have kids? You can't even feed them. What? A child is a blessing.
Damn, she's reading my mind. God damn, she's a mind reader. She can read my mind, and she made the video before I played it.
Y'all real big mad. Y'all doing y'all big ones in the comments, though. Hey, I really don't know why I'm getting so much hate. I really don't know why. Why are y'all being so mean to me and being so hurtful in the comments? Like this was my fault. Like I do this to myself. Y'all not even talking about the men. What about the men? What about the men?
Okay. Woman, if you ever see my video, which you don't, it is your fault. What do you mean, what about the man? You picked the motherfucker. See, you guys got to realize, these females got to realize who the fuck they lay down with. It starts with you, bro. It starts with you. You laid down the bum and had some kids.
Then there's the problem nobody really warns you about.
Hey, that's a fact. They married the
EBT
government instead of
theft.
the man.
People are
Exactly.
logging into their portals and finding
Gave me, and they took that. They took 135 of it here in Brooklyn. Okay, so y'all know I had to run down on them. I will tell y'all this. Of course, they're gonna act like they don't know what I'm talking about.
That's it. Divorcing
When y'all
them.
go in these Arab stores, if they do not have a Chase EBT machine or a Clover,
All right. Arab stores. Where do they got the Arab stores? It ain't nowhere I know in California. I ain't saying it ain't in California. Maybe up north. Where the hell's the Arab stores at? They can go get a free abortion and choose to have the babies. I know, man. I know. It ain't their fault.
which is the government's EBT machine, do not use it.
Check this out, guys. She's got her hair done. She's got those 10 feet fucking lashes on her eyes. Like, she's spending money on herself, but she can't afford to eat. Does that make any sense?
Okay, we gotta stop these motherfuckers one way or another. Okay? Don't make no sense, and I'm hungry.
Ah!
They know you don't mess
I'm
with a
hungry.
hungry black bitch. We coming for your ass. And I told them, I'm coming for that ass.
So Donald Trump is taking away the EBT cards and he's replacing them with EBT checks, which I
Oh, see, I don't see. There's something new now. I didn't know that. They're getting rid of the cards, and now you're gonna get a check. Huh? An EBT check. You know what? I'm not sure how the fuck a check's gonna work. EBT is not money. How do you get? Dre, help me out. Tell me about the EBT checks. They're getting rid of an EBT card, which makes sense because you only swipe it, you know, for the right things, right? I think that'd be the best way to control what they buy. But now you're gonna get an EBT check. I don't know. Let's see what she's got to say.
think is a not so good idea because if you're replacing the physical card with checks, people are not going to spend that money on food. They're going to spend it on everything else. They're going to use it as if it's extra
Oh, okay.
money. And this is supposed to go into
I was about to
effect,
say
as of
it wouldn't even make any damn
2025.
sense because
I feel like
they
this
can't
will lead to
monitor the
kids
shit.
being hungry because these parents are definitely going to use this money to go shopping, pay their phone bill, electric bill, or even add it on to their rent because it's physical cash. We, the people, are better off keeping the physical food stamp card because that is only used for food only. You cannot use it on anything else unless if you have EBT cash. That definitely need to be left alone. He's changing shit that does not need to be changed. There's nothing wrong with toting a physical EBT card.
TikTok.
Oh
You
shit!
need to tell me
Scared the shit out of me.
I can't buy no more junk food with my food stamps? Huh? Well, then.
Now I'm not gonna lie. She needs the motherfucking food stamps. Look, she hasn't spent no money on her hair. She ain't got no fucking fake eyelashes. She didn't spend $100 on makeup to fix herself up before the video. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't talking shit on her. I'm just saying, like, you see something like this, they might need that shit. When you got a motherfucker with the fake ass eyelashes, fucking $100 nails, you know what I'm saying? Pulling up in a Mercedes, talking shit in her garage, you know? Like, if I saw this and I'd be like, yeah, girl, you're approved. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, what if I wanted to start my own treats business? What about my kids' birthdays? I got 5 kids. I can't surprise them with a custom carrot cake from Publix or Walmart. What about Halloween? I ain't gonna be able to participate and pass out candy. What about my kids' after-school snacks, y'all? My kids gonna be hangry or hungry before I pick them up from after-school program. We don't like Olipop sodas and veggie sticks. They nasty. And then we can't even buy no hot food with the food stamps unless it's a natural disaster. I got a question for you, Bretchine or Bree.
All right. So, not sure if this is true or not, but she just said they cannot buy hot food. They can't. You remember? I mean, I don't know. From what I remember, what I like when they had like what do you call those coupons? Food stamp coupons, whatever. Like you couldn't go to the goddamn Jack in the Box and go get a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a Jack in the Box burger and all that kind of shit. Or like if you went to a liquor store, you had to go buy the burrito cold, give them the little food stamp thing, then go put it in this microwave and heat it up. I mean, I don't know, but now, shit, let's play this shit.
Because you the one who started all this with your new house bill. Can we still buy seafood with the food stamps? Are you gonna make the healthier foods cheaper? If we can't have the junk food, we need the healthy food. Can you make it a little cheaper? Because
she got a good point on that, though. You guys ever try to go eat healthy? You go to try to eat healthy and shit, and god dang, it's more expensive to go eat healthy than it is to go eat the crap. Like, you want to go somewhere where it's all healthy, shit, you like spend all kinds of money, but you can go to McDonald's and go get, how much is a burger at McDonald's? I mean, you know, they got what the shit, I'm going to lie because I don't know what they got at McDonald's, but, you know, it's cheaper though, man. I see the little specials and shit, $2 or something for a burger or whatever. They sell that shit so damn cheap, you can't even make it that cheap at your house.
eggs is $10 a carton. Child, let me go stockpile these junk foods before the ban starts. Call me back.
Starting in 2026.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing, man, is these people are going to be hurting, but trucking is going to be hurting too because we haul all the fucking Pepsi, Frito-Lay, the Nestle, the Snickers, the Skittles. We haul all that shit. And now you know, the whole thing, man, is when they have all this money in EBT, they didn't work for it, so they can just fuck it off and don't give a fuck. You know, swipe it on some bullshit. Now, they got to work for some shit. Guess what? They ain't going to be swiping like it's fucking, you know, Friday barbecue and shit. They're going to be real cautious, which means we got less shit to haul, man. Less shit to haul.
Will be purchased through EBT. Approved foods are going to include fruits and vegetables, meat, poultry, seafood, dairy, and eggs.
All right. Now, this chick, she's put it over here. I don't know who she is. There's her TikTok. Still allowed with EBT 2026 in restricted states. See, I don't even know what states they are, man. Staple food. So you can still do fresh, frozen, canned. You can do fruits and vegetables. You can do meat, poultry, seafood, dairy and eggs, grains, breads, pastas, rice, and tortillas. Unsweetened or low sugar beverages, water, unsweet tea, shit like that. Vegetable juice, cooking, baby formula, seeds, and plants. Huh? Now, the broad is in the way for the rest of that shit, so it don't make sense. Are you telling me with your EBD card you can go buy plants with the shit?
Grains, beans, pasta, rice, and tortillas, sweetened tea or low sugar beverages, cooking basics like flour, sugar, oil, spices, baking ingredients, baby food and formula, seeds and plants to grow food at home. It's going to be very, very
okay. Seeds and plants to grow food at home.
So
that
far,
makes sense.
There's only
now.
a few states that have approved waivers, and those are Florida, Texas, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and
okay. We're getting more information. States that are approved 2026 so far. So these guys have waivers. Florida, Texas, Nebraska. More states are in the application process. Let me rewind that shit. Is that what she said? They got a waiver?
just cooking basics like flour, sugar, oil, spices, baking ingredients, baby food and formula, seeds, and plants to grow food at home. It's going to be very, very similar to WIC, only with a little bit of wiggle room. So far, there's only a few states that have approved waivers, and those are Florida, Texas, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and
yeah, they have
Alabama.
approved
So states that
waivers.
applied for the waivers and were approved, and it's going to start in 2026, period. Second wave of states that is looking for approval and probably going to get approved by the end of this month is Florida, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Colorado. The thing is that all these states are going to get on board eventually, because if they do not, then they are no longer going to be getting the federal funding that they have been getting in order to supplement these food stamps. Most of these states can't afford to do it on their own. Even if you're
Damn, this bro was talking too goddamn fast. Can I get back to the states?
Waivers, and those are Florida, Texas, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and Alabama. Those are states that applied for the waivers and were approved, and it's going to start in 2026, period. Second wave of states that is.
All right. So the second waiver timeline states are these right here. But see, I don't even see California on this damn thing. California is nowhere on this bitch. Look, Texas is right here. Didn't she just show? Look, Now, I don't know how much this shit is true. Okay, August 2025. So fuck, I don't fucking know. She's all fucked up in her
Looking
time.
for approval and probably going to get approved by the end of this month is Florida, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Colorado. The thing is that all
She
these
showed
states are gonna
Texas
get
on the
board
last
eventually,
page.
because if they do not, then they are no longer going to be getting the federal funding that they have been getting in order to supplement these food stamps. Most of these states can't
I
afford
told
to
you,
do it
bro.
on their
All
own.
states
Even
not
if your state
participating
is
in
not
that
on
part
the
of the
list, it will
program.
eventually
Yeah, they're
get
gonna have
on the list, I
waivers, but
promise you. This whole thing is
Dre,
being done under
eventually,
the guise of making
eventually,
healthy
they're all
again.
gonna get
I
on
really do think that
board.
it's more than that. I think this is
But the whole thing is, it would be really, really dumb to make them all get on board at one time. Because I'm telling you, man, the damn economy is gonna crash. Because there's a lot of money. Check this out, guys. Let me tell you. I did the number last night. If you like, how much money do people get on EBT in the United States? Okay, dummy. That's not what the fuck I meant. How much money does the United States spend on EBT for people? So the U.S. spends $99.8 billion in assistance. $99.8 billion. Look it up yourself. You saw where I just Googled it. $1 billion. So there's no way in hell they can just, like Elias says, bam, because that's a lot of money flowing through the truck industry, warehouses, everywhere. I mean, it would really catch the United States on fire. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna give people these vouchers and all this shit, and it'll just be trickling out nice and slow.
being done in order to weed out the actual fraud and abuse
Thank
that's
you.
been
Welcome
going
back.
on within the assistance program for a really long time. The program is also going to force you to work at least 80 hours a month in order to keep your benefits. If you have kids that are under the age of 14, you are exempt from that. If you are truly disabled under the eyes of the government, you are exempt from that. But if you
They just passed a per mile tax for vehicles. Callie, a few nights ago, a late night when everybody was sleeping, taxes going up to. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. I'm California all day. But these motherfuckers want to charge me fucking per mile on some shit. I'm moving to fucking Vegas. Like, that's a straight ass fact. I'll deal with the hot ass weather. My ass will move to Vegas and visit California. Well, let me take it back. I'll still live in California, but I'll go buy a house in Vegas or buy a house somewhere else, and I'll register all my vehicles and all my shit in a different state and still live in California. I'll do some shit like that,
are a fully able-bodied person and you are able to go out and get a job, you are going to have to. And it is in my opinion that nobody's going to want to go out and work 80 hours just so they can get some milk and some eggs. Stamps are not going to be
Crazy
as
shit,
lucrative
man.
as they once were. You're not
They ain't
gonna be
getting it
able to
from me,
sell
I'll
them
tell you
because
that.
Nobody's going to buy them just so they can
I'm an
go buy
outlaw.
some milk and some bread. People were
I
buying
got like
them so
7
that they could
cars.
get their energy drinks, so that they could get their sodas, so that they could get their junk foods. It's going to give you $100 for $125 worth of food stamps that they can only use to get the base.
All right, so my chick just looked up something. 2026 restrictions usually focus on junk foods such as sodas, candy, energy drinks, but states that have secured waivers for restricting food. Is California this motherfucker? Yeah, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 states that have waivers. Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Utah, and West Virginia. Those states currently have waivers or are going to have waivers. Let's see. Yeah, shit. Thanks, babe. So, yeah, man. I mean, but look, eventually, everybody's going to fucking have to, get in line with this shit eventually.
Taking the snack foods out of the EBT and food stamp program, going to weed out all of the fraud and the abuse that has been happening in the EBT and food stamp program. It was a smart move.
If you are in the U.S., you can no longer purchase junk food and
Yeah, it's
sodas
crazy.
with food stamps. Yes, several states like Arkansas, Idaho, Utah, and many, many more have already banned the purchases of junk food and soda in their states. And there's many more to come. Robert Kennedy Jr. is literally pushing to completely ban sodas worldwide with the use of food stamps because if you want to buy a sugary soda, the taxpayer should not pay for it, is what he said in his own words. One person even used Grok to actually ask, and yes, the 3 states that I've listed, they're completely banned, and then several more, and even more, is pushing this into effect in early 2026. So as I said again, If you use food stamps or SNAP, you will no longer be able to purchase chips, candy, sodas, anything. It's strictly just healthy foods. They are really pushing this agenda hard starting next year. Apparently, some of them have been able to purchase like, let's say,
January.
7-Eleven pizzas. You can no longer be able to purchase anything like that or hot foods. It is strictly going to be healthy foods only. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below.
So yes, I am on my way to the county building since they won't answer their phones. They wanted.
What up, T-Bone?
Because they're just so busy. They're so busy. There's so many. The volume of calls is so high. Look at this, and it's still early. I'm about to get right up in this line. A GR came on my.
Fuck. Do you guys see that line right there? Look at the line. That's all these motherfuckers going to the office. I'm gonna sound ignorant because I don't know what it's called. The food stamp office, whatever. They're all lined up. Look at that shit. Crazy. Crazy. They'll all stand in line for 10 hours, but I'm not gonna talk shit. It's whatever.
Oh yeah. And I'm assuming they just opened.
It's not bad. You should only buy water, vegetables, and bread.
Together. I'm literally the last in line, so.
Hey, the bad part about this shit though, bro, is like now when I go to the store and shit, the water's gonna be sold out. All the healthy shit's gonna be sold out. You know what I mean? I mean, it might backfire on us and shit. We'll have plenty of sodas on the shelf but no water. Or water will go up. What if that happens? I mean, water right now is not too bad. Like $6 for like a 12, 24 pack, whatever. Shit, if all these motherfuckers gotta go buy water in EBT, man, that water prices just might go up.
This
Another goddamn
game, you're not ready for it.
So right now it's 8:03. I had work at 5, so I got off time today. Like literally off time today. Made it up here pretty fast. It's 9:48. Right
Yeah,
now,
they
so
will. There's gonna be a lot of them.
To get my verification of income, so that whenever I do need it, I'll just have it. She told me to wait and wait for my name to be called. Hopefully my ADHD doesn't get the best of me and I don't hear my name getting called, but I'm going to try to listen very, very closely.
Damn, JD, they ain't shit, huh, for food?
All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's only 3 of us in my house, man, and I probably spend shit like $500 a month, maybe more, on just food. And that's not including going out to eat. We do that at least once a day.
Thank you. Oh my.
Hold up. Hey guys. Shit, she's wearing my shirt, god dang it. You ever watch that Squid Game? Go check that shit on Netflix. Squid Game. That shit is fucking crazy. What is it?
I got my flu stamp one. Yes, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, yay, yay.
If you rely on SNAP or
You're
know
that
someone
happy?
who does, you need to pay attention to this next story. New rules will impact thousands of people who count on the benefits to feed their families. Our Nydia Hahn is here to break it all down for us, and you have some important advice, Nydia.
Yeah, I really
I'm gonna get violated on YouTube with this video watch.
for
I'm
the
gonna have to take it
Supplemental
down.
Nutritional Assistance Program, and there are steps many recipients can take to keep the benefit, but they need to act right away.
It's been really, really hard.
Sandra has 2 teenage children and works as a foreign language translator.
Her work is not steady.
So Sandra relies on monthly SNAP benefits to feed her family.
We really need it. Every penny helps us.
She'll need extra help soon. Sandra is having surgery next week after she was recently diagnosed with breast cancer.
I won't be able to drive. I won't be able to do much of anything.
In Philadelphia County alone, an estimated 475,000 people receive SNAP benefits, but many could lose it. New rules went into effect this week under President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. They require certain recipients to prove they work 20 hours a week.
The Pennsylvania Department of Human Services sent out a checklist to people who are becoming subject to this requirement starting September 1st.
Right now, the requirements apply to recipients 18 to 54 who do not have a dependent child under 18 in the household and are considered mentally and physically able to work. In November, the rules will expand to cover more people, including Sandra once her younger child turns 14. But there are exemptions.
For example, people who have a disability
or those who make at least $217.50 a week before taxes, have a medical condition, or care for a sick family member.
Other people who can be exempted are those who are receiving unemployment compensation, people who are pregnant.
The exemptions are laid out like a checklist sent by mail by DHS. So look for it, and if you qualify for an exemption, complete the form so there's no interruption in your benefits.
We don't plan to be on it forever, the rest of our life, but we do need that help at times when we really need it.
But maybe the harshest part of this whole situation isn't the policy, it's the judgment. The comment sections are,
what's the workaround? How is that going to work?
The food stamp saga continues. The lady who received thousands
don't pay enough, and safety nets are weapons in the culture war.
Job. What's the workaround? How is that going to work?
Food stamp EBT workaround. The fuck does it mean a workaround?
The food stamp saga continues. The lady who received thousands of dollars in food stamp now cannot use her EBT card to do her eyebrows and her nails. And she is saying that the American people need to fix this. Listen to what she has to say.
PSA for anybody on EBT that has been paying for your nails, lashes, whatever it may be.
I didn't know you could do that.
You can no longer do that. No.
Didn't even know.
Hold the fuck up. You can, with your EB card, you can go get your nails done? The fuck?
My nails, lashes, and eyebrows done. Went to go swipe my EBT card, and she tells me they no longer accept that.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Not only are they taking away junk food, sugary drinks, they are giving us all a time limit with how long we can be on EBT. Now you can get your nails done with EBT. So I had to.
Look, guys, I'm not trying to be a dick here. She's worried about her nails done. Her whole bottom grill's missing but 3 teeth, and she ain't got shit on the top. Bitch, you're worried about eyelashes and nails? Son of a bitch. You guys are worried about the wrong shit, man. Oh, there you go. Welcome back even said her teeth. That's what I'm saying. You're worried about eyelash and all that, and your whole grill's just chopped. Like, what the fuck? You're a proven factor of why they're cutting that shit off, because goddamn it, all your teeth rotted out with all the sugar shit.
Use cash out of my pocket for my nails and eyebrows.
Oh.
So now I'm $100 short on my rent that I'm supposed to pay.
I'm sorry.
They need to figure something out because this is not okay.
Now, apparently, it's the American taxpayer's problem that she is $100 short for her.
If you're poor, don't have kids, okay? If you're struggling, don't have kids. Don't bring more in. If you already have them, that's enough.
Look, they catch the message. If you're poor, don't have kids. If you're struggling, don't have kids. Shit, that's what I teach my kids. Shit, if you can't fucking afford it, don't have them. She won't be found at the gist.
Another situation, if you don't have them, don't bring any in. And if you have 2, don't go having another one. If you have 1, don't go having 2 more. Be wiser. Close them legs. I usually don't say that, but close it up, sis. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Good advice. Good
Wake
advice.
up call. Stop having kids.
Good
Be
advice.
wiser. Make better decisions. If you don't have kids, don't have any. It's hard out here. I keep seeing videos about food stamps being cut off, and honestly,
Oh,
the woman
okay.
in me, the woman, the
Okay, I get
gentle,
it now.
feminine woman of me, I feel so bad, not for y'all
All right, makes
as
sense now.
mothers, but for those children, because children need to eat, and unfortunately, children
Look,
are
I
not
heard your good
asked to be
advice. Now
brought
you're
here.
fucking
You
up,
guys
so I
are
gotta skip
bringing
you.
them here, and they're not asked to be brought here, and they are the ones who suffer at
God
this
damn,
whole
she's
meal
through this
adjustment
whole part of
program.
this video.
Because these children, I don't know how they're going to get food. Maybe your church, local food banks, maybe your mother decides to get a job. I don't know.
That's how it's supposed to be. Go back to church.
We have to
God's
pay.
got
That
you.
comes out
I'm
of our
telling you.
pockets,
God will
too.
bless you.
We have to pay to keep you afloat, and we get nothing in the back end. Like, it ain't fair.
Her damn shirt is fucking too small, and her shit's fucking bulging out.
Section 8 is only for the disabled and the veterans. I know y'all mad. Y'all steady.
Woo! Section 8 is only for the veterans and what else? What do you say? I done fucked up. I heard veterans. Let me rewind it. Fuck, I don't want to hear that bitch no more.
Steady in my comments. Oh, so what about the single mothers? What about you?
That comes out of our pockets too. We have to pay. to
Fuck,
keep
I gotta
them
hear her
going and get
again.
Nothing in the back end. Like, it ain't fair. I'm gonna say it ain't fair. Okay.
Oh,
Trump
disabled.
said Section 8 is only for the disabled and the veterans. I know y'all mad. Y'all steady in my comments. Oh, so what about the single mothers? What about you? If you wasn't laying down with Tom, Dick, and Harry, you wouldn't have no worries. You got
Bam!
a man at
Well
home
said, bro.
taking
Well
courtesy over
said.
you as he should. But instead, you want to be in the street, in the club, bouncing and throwing it all in a circle and meeting whoever just to come lay between your legs, give you a baby, then he gone. And then you expect for government to give a damn about you? You need to do something different with your life and stop worrying about if the government is going to assist you with certain things that you feel as though you need to survive in life. He don't owe you nothing. Stop reporting them. Stop. I seen.
Damn. That's gonna be more of a damn market house crash, bro. All these Section 8 housing, they're gonna have to move the fuck out. Woo, man. You know how many houses and apartment buildings are gonna be empty? Yeah.
The lady in my comments today talking about we working to get you blocked off of TikTok right now. You always got something to say about us on Section 8. Well,
Man, I'm about to add him to my
with your life,
TikTok.
lady. If it bothers you that much and you sick of people talking about you like a dog, then do something about it. That's all I got to tell you. Clock that.
KRN. Oh shit, hold up, bro. I gotta add you. Hang on, man.
Really
Don't,
played in my
don't go
face
nowhere yet.
yesterday.
About you like a dog, then do something about it.
Shit, he just got him a new goddamn. If he's real, he's got a whole new TikTok subscriber or whatever you call it. ND J8. And he populated, so I know he's real. That can't be him. All right. So this dude is not the who owns this TikTok. Who owns this TikTok? You probably can't see it. Yeah, I guess you can't see it. The person owning this TikTok's got all kinds of people's faces on here, man. So, oh well, I was almost gonna fucking follow your ass, but not no more because you just.
That's all I got to tell you. Clock that.
So Donald Trump and the food stamp office really played in my face yesterday because why was the food stamp app saying that I no longer qualify? Oh, my case doesn't exist. All these red little pop-ups and messages. I couldn't get into the Connect EBT portal. I damn near had a heart attack.
Me too.
Because what the heck? I have 2 kids and I work part-time. Why would my benefits be getting cut off? That doesn't even make sense. So I'm like, you know what? First thing Monday, I'm going down to the office or I'm calling my caseworker or I'm going down there and figure this out because it doesn't make sense.
So these motherfuckers got a food stamp app? The fuck? Man, they got apps for every goddamn thing, man. They got apps if you want to cross the border illegally. They got a food stamp app. Man, that's crazy as hell.
Then come today, Sunday, everything's back up. My case is back open. Everything's back up. The app is back to normal. The Connect EBT portal's back to normal. My benefits are coming and all this, everything's back on. Can y'all stop playing in people's face? Like, stop. Just stop. It's not funny. It's not cute. Like, I'm really getting tired of this administration. Don't ever play on my top like that. Like, I have a lot of patience, but cutting off the EBT, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. Stop. Stop doing that. Fuck Trump, all 2025.
At the end of the day, whether you're recertifying, dealing with a stolen balance, or just trying to make benefits stretch,
Damn, man, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna find another one right now because this one's already done. But yeah, like your shit's crazy, man. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is a meltdown during checkout. This is gonna be great.
Food stamp meltdown. Declined at the register. If y'all watched the last video on EBT, the lady was giving out the warning. She said, don't go buying them snacks. because y'all gonna get declined. Well, this is a video about people being declined at the register due to the new EBT SNAP benefit.
How
update.
embarrassing is
Check
that
it out, let's
shit?
see
You
what's
guys
going
go
on.
to the register?
Before we get into it, family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell.
So real quick,
Let's see.
where's the pause button on this motherfucker? So if you guys want to subscribe to him, I'm gonna do it right here. Boom! Look, I just subscribed to him. YouTube, wake him up. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a credit, man, because I got your video on my shit. Here we go.
There are people that genuinely think that people who use EBT don't deserve soda, candy, or desserts. You're gonna tell me that my daughter doesn't deserve a popsicle? You're gonna tell me I don't deserve to get brownies? You're gonna tell me
But you guys notice all these people bitching and complaining and all this shit? These are TikTok videos. Every time I see a video, it's a TikTok.
I can't have Dr. Pepper with my dinner? And all I'm hearing is be grateful, it's free food. Get off of your throne of entitlement and take a look around you guys. Everyone is one bad day away from being homeless or even needing government assistance. Do you guys not see how that makes you look? Your lack of empathy and understanding is outstandingly atrocious.
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of the food stamp offense, okay? Okay, hang on. Before I get myself worked up, I just came here to talk about how I went from literally $1,700.
All right, let's find somebody else, because let me see. Let's find somebody else. I don't want to get violated with old boy, man, because hang on. Oh, here it is right here without oh boy. So hang on. Yeah, I can share this one. Oh boy might be monetized. I don't want to get all jacked up.
That people who use EBT don't deserve soda, candy, or desserts.
They don't deserve
You're gonna tell me
sweets.
that my daughter doesn't deserve a popsicle?
You know that.
You're gonna tell me
well,
I
they
don't
reduce
deserve to get
candy for her.
brownies? You're gonna tell
Yeah.
me I can't have Dr. Pepper with my dinner? And all I'm hearing is be grateful, it's free food. Get off of your throne of entitlement and take a look around you guys. Everyone is one bad day away from being homeless or even needing government assistance. Do you guys not?
All right. Do you guys agree with her? Are you guys one bad day of being homeless or needing government assistance? Because that's what she said.
Not see how that makes you look? Your lack of empathy and understanding is outstandingly atrocious.
Welcome back to TikTok Tumble, where we unpack real life in 2025 without yelling at each other. Today, the food stamp meltdown. People are finding out through letters, app notifications, or a declined card that their SNAP benefits were reduced or suddenly gone. We're not here to tell you what to think. We're here to map what people are experiencing, why it might be happening, and how folks are coping at the checkout line. If you've dealt with this, your tips in the comments can genuinely help someone else.
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of the food stamp offense, okay? Okay, hang on. Before I get myself worked up,
And she's sick of food stamp office like you guys are sick of the brokers.
I went from literally $1,700 in food stamps for a family of 3, okay? I don't work. I stay home every day. I'm not able to work, so I should be getting the maximum amount. Especially because he needs cereal, chips, pop. He needs all that. And I need my energy drink. So I'm not going to have
Yeah, congratulations on that, bro.
that much. And they took me all the way down to $120, which they didn't even tell me why.
I got a question. Do you guys still put cereal on top of the fucking refrigerator? I'm just saying, like, I got a cupboard, and I actually bought the little Tupperware shit. You pour the cereal in the Tupperware, so it stays sealed up and shit, and we mark it, whatever cereal goes in there. Her shit's up on the goddamn fucking refrigerator. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Got this notice in here that says they were cutting me back on food stamps. So now I'm really going to have to cut back on everything. He's not going to be able to have his pop no more. He's not going to be able to have his cereal every day for breakfast and his chips that he eats all day long. Wow. Great. Thanks.
Okay, y'all just mad because I get 3 canned food stamps. So what? I get all kind of snacks while I'm sitting here chilling
Thanks,
or
FJ.
whatever, paying no bills. No bills. I'm on government assistance. My son back there with his snacks. Government assistance, 3 canned food.
I miss some of that shit. What the
Get
fuck?
all kind of snacks while I'm sitting here.
No more. He's not going to be able to have his cereal every day for breakfast and his chips that he eats all day long.
You know, but the crazy thing of this girl, how much you think that ink costs on her arm? Look at all those tats. She's talking about she can't afford that the kid ain't gonna have no more cereal for breakfast, but she's got like $1,000 of the work right there on that arm at least $1,000 probably right there. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we ain't got no room for cereal though. Cool Smooths on top of fridge for years.
Wow. Great. Thanks.
Okay, y'all just mad because I get 3 canned food stamps. So what? I get all kind of snacks. Why?
She gets what? Y'all mad because I'm a mom of 7 kids, 3,000 food stamps, and a house and housing. She gets $3,000 in food stamps. I mean, got 7. See what I'm saying? 7 fucking kids. Man, she just blew herself out. She looks young and everything. I guess she just opened those legs up and just told anybody, man, come and get it, and just popping those kids out, man. She was probably 9 months pregnant when she got pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? They're lined up and shit.
I'm sitting here chilling or whatever, paying no bills. No bills. I'm on government assistance. My son back there with his snacks. Government assistance, 3 canned food.
At the food stamp office, felt every word. We hungry as fuck out here.
Yeah, y'all be fine. I did 16 years old. I ain't doing the right thing. I ain't got help. Fuck with nobody, man. I need some help. I ain't got no food in my house, man. When a nigga call y'all don't answer the phone. Care about no goddamn phone.
You guys hear that? There's a grown ass man in there, you know what I'm saying, yoking up on these goddamn fucking food stamp workers. He's got gold around his neck and all that kind of shit.
Police, man.
Let's run that shit back.
I need some help.
Look at him.
I ain't got no food in my house, man. When a nigga call y'all don't answer the phone. Care about no goddamn police, man.
So I went to the dollar store this morning and I only had like $24 on my food stamp card, but I really want to cook breakfast and I ain't got no milk, no orange juice, no eggs. And what the fuck is breakfast without orange juice? So I done went up in the dollar store, got all my stuff, y'all. I had enough to get my zebra cakes.
Nasty.
All right, you asked for it. Now it's time to deliver.
So I go into the food stamp office this morning to renew me and my family's benefits. And the first thing I noticed was a security guard right there as you walk inside. And I'm like, huh. And then I noticed this dude at the counter. I could tell he was having some difficulty because from what I overheard, he was only getting $200 in Social Security benefits, and he couldn't understand why his food stamp benefits haven't kicked in yet. So then one of the workers came out and tried to give him a bag of food, and after he gave them the appropriate paperwork, they determined that he was only going to be getting $60 a month in food stamps. And that was when he freaked the fuck out and just lost his ever-loving shit. So at that point, I realized, alrighty then. Now I understand why they have a security guard there now.
Man, Joe, they just towed the gas station up.
Damn.
Because her EBT card.
Look at that ghetto ass shit. Their EBT card got declined. They done tore the whole store up. The whole store up. How fucked up is that shit?
Towed the gas station up. Because her EBT card ain't have a dollar left on it. Shorty just towed a whole gas station. She just wrecked the whole gas station, man.
The water's
Yo,
still on the
I'm talking
ground.
about tow this thing to pieces, man.
Damn.
Like, what? Cause your EBT card ain't have another dollar on it. You posted, man. And I like this store.
It ain't the store's
Look
fault
what
this
she did
motherfucker
to
ain't
the
got EBT
hostess,
money.
man. To the cupcake, not to the yellow cupcakes, man. Wow. Oh, not.
I'm seeing 3 big patterns in people's posts. The surprise factor. No warning, just a balance drop. App says $0, and now dinner plans are question
Where's
mark.
Lake County at, bro?
Mixed
Where is that?
messaging. Letters mention recertification, income updates, or missing documents, while users say they submitted everything. Timing
shit,
chaos.
Chicago.
Renewals, verification windows, and state-by-state rules don't always line up with real-life pay cycles, so people get caught in the gap. Does that mean anyone's wrong? Not necessarily. It might be a paperwork timing issue, a change in household info,
Man, I
or
don't need
just
you to
an
teach me about
ugly benefit
EBT,
cliff,
man. I don't give a
where
fuck about
earning
that shit.
Somebody reported her and said she drive a 2024 BMW. So she said they cut her food stamps. She was getting $4,000 in food stamps. And they cut it, so now she get $88. You was getting $4,000 in food stamps? And she proceeded to say she was on Section 8. And she was only paying $60 when she on Section 8. So now she has to pay $400 a month. She went from paying $60.
Here's the thing, right? A lot of you guys are living in the truck, OTR, busting your ass, dealing with a whole lot of shit. And these bitches are sitting back getting $4,000 in food stamp, cash assistance, and fucking $60 in rent and all that other shit. God dang, man. Shit. I'm surprised you truck drivers ain't over there fucking picketing the White House about this food stamp shit a long time ago.
A month to $400 a month. And so she's saying they want her to sell her car. She drives a BMW. So they telling her if she want to be a review, she has to sell her car. I was just putting everything back in. The fact that they even giving your ass a review is crazy to me. Because how the hell is you driving a whole BMW?
A brand new one.
Food stamps collected $400. And you only paying $60 in rent a month? I'm just still stuck on they was giving her $4,000. I'm blown by that. $4,000 a month.
What up? Come on with it.
I can't even get $100. I keep getting denied. And yeah, you getting $4,000. Girl, bye. And I bet you know what, it be your own people that report your ass. It was a family member reported you. I bet you they did. But shit. See how they see. I'm just mind blown by that.
So am I. God damn.
Only a different nationality they get away with that. We can't get away with that. We ain't. They ain't letting us do that. But
you must not be watching YouTube, lady.
From what I've read and what people have told me.
Look, really quick. Here I am. Not trying to be a dick. I don't know if there's a male or female, but I hope this motherfucker, if it's a female, I hope this person has not had kids. You know what I'm saying? But here we go.
There is a plan to rearrange SNAP and change the rules so that people on food stamps can only buy healthy food. No candy, no sweets, no ice cream, no donuts, no nothing.
She's making me hungry.
Just healthy food. And people are celebrating this, which is no surprise to me because I grew up in a school that made my dad even poorer than he already was, where they sat there and told me that people on food stamps and poor people don't deserve to have enjoyments. When are y'all just gonna...
What the fuck? Did she hit her head? Is she on dope? Her dad got more poor because she went to school? Did you guys hear that shit? Her dad got poorer because she went to school.
School that made my dad even poorer than he already was, where they sat there and told me that people on food stamps and poor people don't deserve to have enjoyments. When are y'all just gonna admit that you do not like poor people? You hate them for some reason, from what I've heard my entire life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesus would go, no, you can't have that.
That's a 5 head, so can I be honest?
You're on Snap. I'm sorry. You can have this though. No, you can't have that. I know it tastes, you can't have it though, okay, because you're on Snap. You're poor. Those people over there though, that aren't, that work, that work harder than
That's a
you,
fact,
and
Russell.
they're 4 hour of more moral fiber than you are, can have sweets. That's what Jesus would do, right? Some of you just need to admit that you think poor people are of low moral fiber. And because you think that poor people are of low moral fiber, you want to punish them. It makes you feel good to see them not be able to have anything they like.
Here's the thing, man. How are you punishing somebody? Aren't they punishing us? We go out and we go to work and get our fucking money. Us people that work, we get whatever the fuck we want to buy with our paycheck. But we're punishing them because they can't just sit in the house and just fuck off some EBT money and shit. Russell said, and God said in the Bible, he who produces no labor doesn't get to eat. Those who produce labor get all the rewards. Hey, Russell, I appreciate that, man. Putting that in there, man. So I'm a big believer, man.
And that you think people with a lot of money must be of high moral fiber.
You've been in a car accident? Sit down, take a breath, and for the love of your bank account, don't call your insurance yet. Give me 60 seconds.
Which is twisted and disgusting and sacrilege.
TikTok is messy as shit.
Okay, really quick. Let me read what the fuck she says here. All I said was, I'm mad they took my food stamps. And suddenly, I'm on white conservative TikTok. Now my FYP got white folks telling me to budget better. Be so for real. I miss my snap. Not your opinion.
Whoever y'all keep saying it's AI generated, no.
Yeah, she all about the fiber.
That bitch got to see some shit started up. Because I made that fucking video about my fucking food stamps. I wasn't even expecting for it to go that motherfucking viral.
Damn, her video went viral.
But it put me on the wrong side of TikTok. It put me over there with the motherfucking Trump supporters. It put me on the wrong side. Y'all thought y'all was
Put me over there, the Trump supporters. These people are whacked as fuck, bro.
Have you seen the economy? People with two.
Come on, man. Like, do people really believe this shit? That TikTok put her on, they act like this is prison or something, right? TikTok threw her on the Trump supporter side of TikTok. What the fuck is she talking about? These people were just whacked.
Fucking food stamps. I wasn't even expecting for it to go that motherfucking viral. And it did, but it put me on the wrong side of TikTok. It put me over there with the motherfucking Trump supporters. It put me on the wrong side. Y'all thought y'all was gonna make me feel some type of way about me being mad about them cutting my fucking food stamps. Have you seen the economy? People with 2 and 3 jobs, people with 2-parent households still can't even afford to live at this point. And y'all keep saying, oh, well, I've been doing, my mother raised us with nothing. Your mother's an idiot. I've never needed assistance. Clearly you do, because you're sitting here complaining about how you had to pay for everything and it's so hard and you've been struggling your whole life. Who the fuck wants to struggle their whole life? I'm so sorry you had to endure that. I'm so sorry you didn't get no help with where a weight can be lifted off your shoulders, because who wants to be struggling? Who wants to work 2 and 3 jobs? When do you have time to live?
So y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm
How does
fucking
that
aggravated
happen?
because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet because everything is not for the internet.
That is a fact. Everything's not for the
Now I'm
internet.
sitting here stuck, hungry as fuck.
Stuck
no
like
food,
Chuck, boy.
and I don't got no fucking $35,000. So I don't know where they think I'm about to get that from.
So she said they turned her food stamps off and now she owed $35,000.
Oh, rebuttal.
Say what? So listen, she made a video about how to qualify for food stamps and she said, girl, you better start lying to them people. She said that lady called her. She said, ma'am, what's your address? She was like, ma'am, I don't have no address. She's like, I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. She say, my family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I am starving. And then she said she's staying in a 3-bedroom apartment, living lovely. See, that's why y'all can't come on Beyonce's internet playing. Because to be honest, you never know who's watching you. You never know who will look at your video and not say nothing. You never know if somebody will send your video to somebody that know you personally. Like, y'all gotta be careful. And I was reading her comments. Somebody was like, was it worth it? She said no. And she went viral and she had like almost 500,000 views on it. And she probably made some money on it. But it wasn't worth losing her food stamps.
Okay, I see a lot of people asking for story time on how.
Fuck, man. This must be a big ass fucking situation about this broad that owed $35,000. What up, Rams? I think this the chick that owed the $35,000. I don't know, man. Let's play it out.
I owe them $35,000 now. Okay, so I live by myself. I'm single. I don't have any kids. So I've been applying for food stamps like 2 or 3 years ago.
Let me understand this. No kids, single, and you're gonna be on some food stamps.
I lied on my food stamp case and I told them I was homeless and I told them that I didn't have anything. I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go. Blase, blase. And I told them that I wasn't working. So when I first started getting my food stamps, I started getting like $400 a month just for myself. So I'm just thinking everything cool, you know, like, okay, I'm getting my food stamps. Nothing happened, you know. So I decided to come on TikTok and tell people, like, if you're trying to get food stamps, you can lie to them.
Cody got banned from playing DMZ from his parents for a
That was a
week.
very bad mistake that I made, lying to them. And I really don't
Cody
really fuck with y'all
got
saying, because a
banned
lot of
from
people
playing
saying you have
DMZ
lashes on, why you need
from
food
his
stamps? I
parents
don't
for a
care.
week.
If it's free, I want it. Baby, food is way expensive. And if I go in Walmart with $100, I'm really not going to leave out with nothing.
Oh, okay.
Who want to keep spending money
Damn,
on
no
food?
shit.
Like, it's just too much.
Hey, Rams, I haven't seen you on Call of Duty in a minute.
They picked me up yesterday, but day before yesterday, I got a call. And they was like, hello, is this such and such? And I'm like, yes, hello, what's going on? They say, well, this is the people that's like, you know, over the food stamp office or whatever.
What is that in her hand? Is that a fucking knife?
We have a report that you have been putting false information on your application to get food stamps and that you're not homeless and that you do have a job. So I'm like, okay, who did you get this information from? So it was like, well, we cannot disclose any
information about who we got it from, but we have facts that you have been lying and you have to pay all of that back, and your balance is.
She's trying to tell you she went to jail with food stamps.
And they also told me that they was filing charges on me. So I'm like, what the hell? Because at this point, I'm really thinking like they just playing, or somebody just playing on my phone, y'all. But yesterday, when I made the video and posted on TikTok, like 15 minutes later, the police came knock on my door. They was like, "Is you such and such?" They read me my rights and they arrested me. And y'all keep asking me, how did I have my phone in the back of the police truck? That's because I didn't give them no problems. Like, I wasn't arguing with them. I simply got back in the back of the police truck because the police car, because I know what the fuck I did. Was I wrong for doing that? Yes. But at the end of the day, I did what I did. And I don't give a damn. Y'all nobody to judge me. But I did what I had to do at that point because baby food is expensive. But I bought it out 5 hours later.
2024, they spent $100 billion on Snap.
Yeah. When they do, I'm gonna just keep y'all updated because I know some of y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to be in the business. But I mean, I did what I did, so now I gotta face the consequences. And that's the story time.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000?
Fuck, so she went to jail for that shit.
Amazon AI. I'm gonna show.
Okay, everybody's in a rampage about these food stamps.
All right, look. Food stamp rage, lazy fat fucks Trump. Please don't tell me this girl's got 9 kids. Don't do that shit to me.
Stamp people, let me tell you a story.
The fuck? Ain't letting that bitch talk.
Okay, everybody's in a rampage about these food stamp people. Let me tell you.
She's tweaking, guys. She's tweaking. Look, they won't even let her talk. Damn, they
got
done.
like $7,000. Still get their food stamps. Works at Publix. She still works there. Many years, 13 years she's worked there. We talk about it all the time. She tells me that when people go to jail, they still get their food stamps. So when they get out of jail, they have this massive amount occurred.
I ain't got time to listen to this, bro.
People come in there and use their food stamp card. She tells me they got like 7,000. Don't even get me started, girl.
Damn, that's the kind of people we're supporting. Hey, here she just said, "This is what I think about truck drivers." Watch.
Disabled people, people that really need it. These lazy ass fat motherfuckers popping babies out, just have more babies, just to get more money, more money, more money, money. Don't even get me started, girl.
Have you heard of the food stamp lady in Michigan? If not,
What the hell? Is that an AI chick? AI really fucked up this fucking video. Oh, fuck.
it's a lady in Michigan that has 6 kids. She gets like $10,000 a month between food stamps and welfare, and she's making money off of TikTok. Drives a BMW. Well, she's mad because she was on here bragging about how much food stamps.
Oh, she's talking about that chick with the 2024 BMW got kicked off food stamps. Damn, they got drama in the goddamn TikTok world where they're fucking doing rebuttals on everybody.
And money she gets off TikTok in her car, and somebody turned her in and she got her benefits taken away. They told her she had to sell her car or something. Well, that's the problem. The people that need it don't get it, or they don't get enough. And the people that take advantage of it, let me know in the comments.
Oh my God. What me and my kids gonna do? He done.
You saw that one already.
I only got $60 in my food. They come my food stamps is $60. What me and my kids gonna do?
Good, my kids. That's good.
Okay, it says my food stamp card declined at the store today. I was so embarrassed. You were embarrassed because your food stamp card got declined? You weren't embarrassed that you're a healthy woman? Never mind.
Anything else for you today?
That's all you see, don't trust it.
All right, 874.
Damn, she's rude.
You ain't gotta talk to that lady like that. Just gonna stay out of it. I ain't got time for her. Sure. Okay. Oh, it's fine.
Even the camera person said you ain't gotta talk to that lady like that.
What did you say on your end?
The app says $0. The register says call your caseworker. And suddenly you're conducting a live TED Talk at self-checkout with a line behind you and a rotisserie chicken sweating under fluorescent lights. What I'm seeing in these videos are different flavors of meltdown. The shocked accountant. They're reading the receipt like evidence in a true crime case. Yesterday, X dollars. Today, 0. Did the math change or did I change? The letter versus reality fight. The letter says you're approved, the balance says try again later, and the cashier is now an unwilling referee between state policy and
She's
a
arguing
barcode
with the damn
scanner.
cashier.
The I did everything spiral. Uploaded pay stubs, submitted research, checked the portal, still denied. At that point, the meltdown isn't anger, it's a kind of bureaucratic grief. You did the homework and still failed the class. The domino effect. One person's balance drop becomes a whole cart reshuffle.
Oh, she's making
Milk
a
back,
whole scene
eggs
now.
back. We'll just get pasta. That's not drama, that's triage. And before anyone turns this
She's
into
tripping,
people
look.
are overreacting, remember, for a lot of families, the EBT balance is the fridge. No balance equals no dinner. That
The
math will
fridge.
make anyone's voice go up an octave. My favorite
She's
unhelpful
mad at the
advice in the
cashier lady
comments
like
is
she's
always,
part of the
just
government.
budget better. Right, because the union runs on deadline.
Stop here till I get here.
Come on. Come on. Better teach you.
Not because they love drama, because dinner's in 45 minutes and the portal says processing.
You want to be nasty. She got to do what she got to do.
I'm gonna be nasty to you.
Don't be doing that. There's people in here.
Stop here till I get here.
Come on.
Now she wants to beat her ass.
What? Let's go outside. Let's go outside. What? Let's take it out here. Take it out here. No, you wrong for that. You have a lot of charges. Oh, no, you know I had it.
Now I have a business to run.
I don't care.
Here's her keys. Y'all have a great day.
You have one. Everywhere you go, you start mess. Everywhere you go. You get sad. Give me keys. Get your keys. I'm already. Ooh, whoa. Tell y'all try to start New York right here. Listen, you better have to go for they come. No.
That camera person, man, is really talking shit to her, though.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just
You're
by
not getting
thinking about
mad.
it. Meet Base 44.
That's $1, General?
A complete AI creation platform.
Oh my God!
Not this
What me
motherfucker
and my
again.
kids gonna do? Hey, y'all didn't make it to the struggle at all. Y'all just mad that y'all had to struggle and did not get food stamps. They big mad. They mad. They mad. They not mad. They mad that it wasn't them. They mad that they wasn't able to not work.
I don't think we're learning anymore about the ZBT
and
shit.
Still struggling. They big mad. They big mad. They mad. They mad. Yeah. Stay mad. Stay mad.
Let's talk about why these moments blow up online. First,
give a fuck
the
about that
stakes
shit.
are visual. Those like rent due dates, screen tumble. Next time the system
hours a week. I have to take out.
time the system and the checkout time the system a team.
Can someone please help me make sense of this? I've been receiving food stamps for the last 7 years.
Fuck, 7 years?
I just received a letter in the mail telling me that I now have to do community service hours at least 15 hours a week. I have to take out of my time things that I do every day to do community service so that I can still continue to receive the benefits that I receive. Mind you, I am receiving the maximum benefit. I get $2,000 in food stamps a month, but that is only because I have 3 kids. Now,
I'm pretty sure you only
how
have 3
do they
kids, not
expect
9.
me to be able to do community service hours if I can't even get a regular job? So I'm at risk of losing my food stamp benefits because I'm not putting in effort. Are you serious?
Man, this shit is lit on TikTok. Oh, these are TikTok videos.
Let me eat it with some ice. Big dude, baby, she gon' want it all night. Check whole seats when I think you hear the pipes.
So on the top it says 3,000 spent on EBT at Walmart. Public reaction mixed. Heat loud. Yeah. Well, people, that's it for tonight, man. That's it. So hopefully you guys learned about that crypto mining scam bullshit. And obviously we had to cover some of this EBT shit again. So I hope you guys hit the like button, showing attendance. And until next time we go live, people, appreciate you rocking with me.